I've got some notes with me in which there's been some recent posts on Facebook highlighting some key points. Amongst key screenshots, a collection of what Kane Pressey has said at different points, and that will be for a separate video, but today I'm looking at the rest, what's been brought up, re-mentioned to reflect back on. Well, I don't have the screenshots with me during this live because it's just not possible to do because recording from the phone camera. What I do have is almost like roughly summarized quotes. So that's what I will be doing. Oh, Strawberry, first one in. Very impressed, Strawberry. On time. For once. We've got Twilight as well. Begow, the Begowinator, is in full force. I don't know if Donna Bond will show up. We've got Robbie Taylor. Big shout out to Robbie Taylor. Oh, God. I just said Donna, and Donna was summoned out of nowhere. There we go. Who knows what might jump out on the camera tonight. That's a bit dodgy, that. We've got, what did Strawberry say? Ooh, thank you, cheeky bugger. I know, I'm a bit cheeky at times. Truth for Justice, welcome. So I'll go into it deeper with the notes that I've got once a handful of people show up. We've got Andrea present, welcome. Makes a change doing the lives when it is a lot lighter and brighter outside. So the lighting's just better quality in general. At the moment, it's not too hot. I don't know if it'll get hot in here or not because last time when I tried doing my video, 10, 15 minutes in, I started to sweat, got a little bit wet, and I could have opened the window, but I didn't want anything to fly in. It was a bit awkward. But yeah, another live stream. Can't remember when I did the last one, whether it be at the start of this month. No, not this month, the month just gone. I might have done it in May, possibly. We're in June now. I think it's the 1st of June today. Doing it a bit early as well, compared to when I would normally do it at 21:50, and I thought I'd do it 2000 hours, see how that goes. And if the time works out, that's good to know. I'll take that in mind for the future. Makes it better for me, better bedtime as well, better sleeping. And it also enables other people that may sleep a bit too soon to actually get a chance to catch up. So we've got George Choden, welcome. Yeah. So I don't know if I can show it on screen or if it will show clear enough. That's just basically it. Okay. So what I can do is read through little bits, add on my thoughts on what I think, my reactions, responses, and then add on with some of the bits and bobs in between. But it will also, I will also acknowledge, you know, people's comments or questions about Strawberry. Oh yeah, I'll move my head out the way. Sorry, Strawberry, my big head has covered your strawberry. Okay. Twilight. Joy says, Raf, what do you think about what was stated from October 2023 from Caden? Okay. I mean, in regard to what bit exactly, I know there's stuff to look at. Strawberry, are you saying that I nod off? No. No, Strawberry. You've never nodded off. No, it's always been me. You know, I've been doing my live streams, I've been doing my videos, and I just fall asleep on the job. And it's not good, is it, Strawberry? I don't know why I keep falling asleep. Maybe we'll figure it out someday. What was sent? Yeah, so not really had the chance to focus in on it to make notes in regard to that. Was going to do the day before, but had to catch up with the Snapchat post with the lake with Kane Pressey. I think what I probably will do. Yeah, going to read them. Just want to structure it out and then lock in. Had a scan over with the eyes. I think, so it's not overloaded. I think the best thing, and as a heads up, what I'll do, as for certain messages like Facebook, Caden Pressey, I'll look at that first, interpret it, see where it goes from there, in here. and then I'll do the video. And then in regard to the audios, interest in that, I had a brief little listen to it. Didn't have time to make the notes, but I think it was posted elsewhere or so, or it's been talked about by other people since. And they're saying, be careful, copyright. That's the other thing I've been careful about, copyright, with the instability at the moment. I say strawberry. Raf, I thought you wouldn't be that silly. No, well, you know, I have my moments, don't I? George, yes, Joyce, I'd like to hear what people think of the recording, especially some of the specific comments Derek made. I did see a post just before when I was trying to make some quick notes to do with Tanya. I'm saying a bit too posh, that. Tanya, and Derek, supposedly, because I've not looked at it properly, supposedly think vehicle involved. And police, supposedly believe vehicle involved as well. Very brief, caught a glimpse of where Donna made reference. Was it Donna? There was a reference at some point about partners in true crime, and to be honest, that needs to be acknowledged in today's live stream about partners in true crime, Cindy, their presence and disappearance. Donna says they can kiss my unscripted copyright ass. Yeah, it's just that when it comes to YouTube copyright, don't want to mess with that, because when it comes to third-party YouTube, don't help whatsoever. Not at all, not a chance. There was a terrible phase where third-party companies, music groups, were claiming music in my video, which wasn't even theirs, belonging to them. I had to reach out, contact, for example, music composer Kerry G Music, who is subscribed to my channel, and I've used some of their material over time, copyright free, providing you give credit, and said to them, hey look, have you seen what's going on? Other people using your music and claiming it's theirs. Really weird. But I've got to be careful with the copyright. George Sheridan, so Derek's done some random polling around Stephens County, asking random folks what they thought, and he said everyone said it's a murder. Also, Derek's claimed he spoke to some random OHP officer in Stephens who alluded to corruption in Jeffco. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll just give it a little bit more time, see what people have to say in the comments, okay? I'll add in when I can, and then I'll focus in on the notes that have been made. I don't know if I said it. Shout out to Classy, that's present. Gibby, post specific comments Derek made. He seems to believe Cadem. As in Derek believes in Cadem. I think the important factor to acknowledge is, I think, when it comes to interviews conducted or people that provide a platform for different voices within a case, if they believe it to be a murder or believe it to be an accident, and they're focusing on one or the other, that's not exactly balanced, and it's a bit awkward for the others that are coming on. Watcher Crazy, so does Rafi come in chat anymore? Watcher of Crazy, hold that thought. Not only does Raf come into the chat, but the whole chest as well, okay? We the people! Instantly, we the people! So hopefully that doesn't cause any flashbacks. Oh God, I've just scared Watcher of Crazy. Yes, it is a live stream. Yeah. Oh, it's getting real. It's getting real already, yeah. Okay. Just little tools which have their purposes and usages. That emoji looks really nice. Oh, we got Mike. Mike Honcho. Very interesting. A nice variety. We've got all kinds of things here. Watcher Crazy. Yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah, Watcher Crazy. We're like Raf. Watcher Crazy. Yeah. Sorry, I've just taken your hand away, but that's the thing. I break stuff and then I fix it later. Isn't that right? With your washing machine, to your lawnmower, and anything else in between. But, you know, Dr. Warlight Raff has been out of business for a little bit too long, gone private. I know. Been very busy. I've been very busy elsewhere. But besides that, need to get busy with the Noah Presgrove case. Wi-Fi box. Exactly. Oh my God, what you're crazy. I read that as testicles. Bloody hell, my eyesight. Strawberry, can I borrow your glasses for a second? I misread that. For being live and for your hard work on the chesticles. That's really good. That's really positive. Beat the chest right now. There we go. Sadie, welcome. Welcome that you're present. Good individual. Twilight, went fishing yesterday. We caught 17. Wow. Oh, what's your crazy? Don't cry. You can use, what can you use? I don't know. Is there any tissues about? Oh, it might be crying, laughing. I don't know which one. Okay. 27. So this is a positive. So Dr. Raffi, how is love treating you? Well, very busy. Yeah, that's what I've transitioned into. Watch You're Crazy with, you know, intense instruments and intense focus. Dr. Raff, Dr. Love is the same thing. Sadie, do you think that Alicia and Caden are going to create even more lies or continue to add onto your other ones? Onto your, okay. I would say, first of all, need to trace back to what's the latest lie by Alicia and or Caden. Not what's come out recently, which is an old post. What's the latest? What is the last supposed lie that's come out from either Alicia's mouth and or Caden's? Once you've got like a date or roughly about that, then you can understand a possible pattern. What do we watch? Is Warlight Raff being sweet to you all the time? The thing is, as sweet as I can be, I'm not quite a strawberry, and strawberries are very juicy and sweet, so it's quite hard to match up to that. Good question. Got to cover up what's being caught. Good liar keeps notes. Watch You're Crazy. If he gets out of line, just call me and I will whip him. Me? Is that a good idea, Watch You're Crazy? Let's just really focus in. Oh, Watch You're Crazy. I remember that time. What was it? 3 or 4 people versus 1 ref? Yeah, that watch-along party. Watching one get bashed all over the place. And I remember you, Watch You're Crazy, trying to do your purr, your little purr, a little kitty cat, a little pussy cat. Well, I don't just do purrs, I do roars and all kinds of growls in between. If you stick around long enough, Watch You're Crazy, you might just find out about that. What's this, Strawberry? Yes, you, Raf. Me? No, it's you, Strawberry. Oh, we got jam, strawberry jam, jam sandwich, sticky jam is present, even though they've changed the username maybe. I don't know if they've changed the username. I think the username's so long that YouTube's added a ... on. But yeah, welcome. Yeah, but it's positive to see the amount of people present because this is done at an earlier time and obviously with time zone, it can be a bit awkward. Just looking for more people to block. The last few times I have been in, you weren't here. Ooh, where was I then? Does anyone know? Okay, scroll that down. I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to be more efficient with the chat this time because last time I was really slow. Donna, I'm not sure if I'm old enough for this chat. No, Donna, the thing what you should be asking yourself, are you wet enough for this chat? Are you wet enough or are you dry? If you're supposedly a frog whisperer, you should be swimming around those ponds. Because if not, oh goodness. You were kissing Strawberry in a tree. Who the fuck do you think I am, Tarzan? Bloody hell. I've transitioned into Tarzan. That's great. Did Tarzan have a hairy chest, though? Watch Your Crazy, but Raf won't give me a wrench. Oh, don't worry, Watch Your Crazy. Just go and, reach out to Arkansas, the CEO of Wrenches Emojis next to usernames. Or you could ask Dale C, but, he still owes me thousands of memberships, and it is still counting, okay? It's actually surpassing the levels of rent money owned by Miss T. My memory, on point, just like some other pointy objects. Very interesting. Dirty bird. Whoa, what's going on? Wait, yes, now, below like Tarzan. Oh, you mean upper body, just Raf, lower body is Tarzan. What does that suggest? Wild down under? And now we're not talking about fucking Graham, not. We're talking about other situations. Very on point, exactly, very pointy. Guns firing as well. Gibby says, Donna, are you happy you released the audios? Right, so I'm going to tie it in with Alicia and Caden. I'm going to base it off a prediction possibility. I couldn't believe how toned your legs are with no working out. I know. Very muscular, very thick, very hard. Watch Your Crazy. Good genetics. I guess so. I do walk, but I don't treat that as like direct exercise. Maybe it's just all the walking over 20 years of doing that, possibly. But I know you normally get size through doing the weights and all of that, which I've not really done. But it is funny because obviously when people do take the piss out of, oh, you don't do exercise, and it's like, there you go, get that thigh on. Yeah, hear that thigh? Obviously it's strong enough, isn't it? Okay. Yep, my legs are stinging now. I hit a bit too hard. So I want to know if there are any wedding plans in the future. Yeah, so what's going to happen, Watch Your Crazy? Going to get some contacts from the past of the, I think, Kenny Beach case. Get the contact of the wedding photographer. Yeah, bring them in with a massive camera, the 22-inch lens. Now, it's not measuring at 9 inches, even if people want their money back, man. No people wearing mask, Watch Your Crazy. No people walking into wood either. None of that. A lot of bushes, but not enough wood. And then we'll take the photographs, not you, and then it'll be all under control. But I'll tell you something, there is a very odd pattern going on, Watch Your Crazy, when it comes to some loose individuals that come along that like to say that they're married to Warlight Ref. And I think, what? So you had Stoney that said married to Warlight Ref. You had another individual. And then you had Vanessa Salazar, married to Warlight Raf. So basically, lots of humans are supposedly married to me. What I'd like to know is, where the fuck are the rings? Because I don't see shit. But besides that, Donna, what was the one reason you released? I'll bring you a crystal skull as a wedding gift. Oh, no, man. Don't be chucking it down the mine shaft. We don't want to go on a journey there. Derek's response to questions about Kathy, as in what? Kathy Bingham, private investigator. Okay, a lot's going on in a short space of time, right? Lips are already getting dry. That's a good sign. So welcome to anyone that has joined late to the live stream. Yes, this is about the Noah Presgrove case. Just, I don't know if the live chat feedback will show afterwards or not, but just going along, listening to what people have to say first of all, if there's any additional notes that need to be made, and then can transition on to the notes on Facebook and whatnot, okay? So, to refer back to, was it Sadie's comment or someone else's, in regard to the situation with Alicia and Caden, the factor is, when was the last time that they lied? The most recent last lie said. It don't really matter what it's about, just when did it last happen? If it's recent and it's frequent, you could just basically say, well, it's happened more than enough, it's very likely to continue on. The moment you lie and go on with it, the stronger and harder it gets. It could be a mistake, first of all. It could be slightly twisted or misunderstood or adjusted or manipulated to a very small extent, but for as long as the lie goes on for, the worse it will be for themselves when it does backfire at one point, and for everybody else. Collateral damage, it will be messy. George Donna, what the fuck was that all about? Derek and Kathy Sheet. Right, so we've got some words of choice. So I wouldn't be surprised if Alicia and or Caden may lie again, or not in their mind lie, but say something which is different to what they've previously said, or different to what other people have said, different to what's actually shown via hard material and evidence. Hard evidence is obviously needed. And an example, I know other people may have their own points and stuff. We'll get to that in a second. Speaking of which, what's your crazy? This whole chat needs a whipping. Hit the like button. Appreciate that. Send a super sticker. Show this man some love. Oh no. Do I sense what you're crazy? A Tyler fella super chat train of candles and prayers? Oh boy. I don't quite understand everything, nor do I want to know everything going on behind the scenes. It seems messy. Toilet paper emoji. Ooh. Yes, strawberry, to attention. It's a nice emoji, that. A little bit submissive. Sadie, Raf. Okay, so I finally got to listen to what recording of Kathy and Denise, what y'all think about saying or agreeing to Denise about Alicia possibly being involved. I mean, just as a quick little heads up to Sadie, when you say about recording of Kathy, you mean Kathy Bingham with a K, and Denise Rogers, Ronald. Is that, I don't know if I've listened to that one. Maybe I have. I do remember doing a video where I didn't use the audio because I didn't want to cause any trouble, but I did notes on paper, and it was to do with Kathy Bingham talking to someone who I didn't know who it was at the time, and it mentioned about Kathy Bingham saying, I think that a girl is involved in Noah's death and that Noah died on the front porchway. Is that the one you're referring to? What's your crazy? Got excited. It's a missing part. Did I? Oh no. Listen, it wasn't. Ooh. Sparkling water at the ready. Do I like sparkling water? Yeah. Thank you for the refreshment, strawberry. What flavour is it? You know, let me see if I'm impressed or not impressed. Tell me what flavour the sparkling water is and I'll give you my response. Donovan, listen, it wasn't done spur of the moment. Listen, it wasn't done spur of the moment. Why is it said twice? The moment they had every opportunity to correct the problem, they chose not to correct. Or maybe it's voice to text. Well, maybe when was the last time we actually found a lie or discrepancy? Peach. Peach. Is that a joke? What do I have? It's back to front, so you'll have to translate it. Sorry, it's in Chinese. Well, close enough. Oh, almost gave me a heart attack then, strawberry. You know, we don't need the peach. No. It's going to bring on a Great Depression. Clouds are going to come on over. So I've got summer fruits with a red tip lid. But on top of that, I'm getting a bit naughty because I've got multiple drinks. This one is 0 sugar. So I'm sure you're going to be impressed about that, aren't you? 0 sugar. Yeah, high five. She called a handful of people. What, Kathy Bingham? Ooh, exactly. I don't think you hear me say that one. What flavour? I don't know. It's called tropical. So I guess strawberry, it's just a mixture of all kinds of bits and bobs and shit. Does it actually say? Oh no. Mango. What, there's only 2 flavours in this? Yeah, I've got some bad news, strawberry. There's pineapple in this. So stand back. Don't get too close to the lips. We don't want a chemical reaction, even if the chemistry is very, very reactive. Donna Bond, yes, sorry, ref. Right. Oh, we got Badger Life, Badger Expert, Watcher Crazy, Badger in the same chat, same live at the same time, I think. There we go. Andrew, Donna, how pissed was Derek and the crew you released that? And that's the thing. How do I say this? In summary, when it comes to the situation with the Donna Bond situation and that, what, Netflix crew or something, in terms of the rights, the user rights, if I was to, let's just say, use material or footage, they would come down on me like a ton of bricks. If you think Partisan True Crime doing a false copyright claim on me for using 10 seconds of a video clip and giving credit in a positive light, if I get done there, another situation could be even worse, but there's always a way to work about it. Well, Raf, that's done as intellectual property. But in terms of, I don't know what can be worded and what not, but in terms of certain wording, it came across as if it gives them all the rights from the wording of what I saw. I mean, Donna says, don't know, and I don't care. I can still do a video on all that, but I will be doing notes. So I've got a bullet pointer. I'm doing that for the safety of my channel because I do care, because I'm not just covering this one case. I know Jan autobiography, #1 Times bestseller, Wall Street journalist extraordinaire Fiorillo ends up like saying, oh, Warlight Raf, he's made this case, he's made his channel all because of this case. That's not true, because you look back in the past, I've done previous cases and coverage. So I don't want it to have a knock-on or domino effect to previous stuff I cover or future things. There'll always be a way around it. I just need to get to it. I need to take some other things off the list. And I can start with one of them as a heads up to Joyce Bergow, as with the October and Caden Pressey and certain stuff mentioned. I can definitely go over that. We got Popsky, hi Raf and Strawberry. Welcome, Popsky. Good to see you again. Watcher Crazy, where did Miss Cleo go? So Watcher Crazy, Cleo has been active in recent time. They've returned back from wherever. Cleo did leave some cryptic responses to me and also said that they've woken up from a nightmare, but it's come back, whatever that means, and that they were going to do a very long paragraph in response to me, but they never got round to doing it. So I don't know what's going on there personally. She is here somewhere, probably lurking within the mist and the shadows. Cleo, the, what, spiritual witch or something? Whatever that's all about. Truth was in timing of lying, their lies have been the foundation of a lot of rumours being said, so it's relevant no matter how old it is. So what I like to take into consideration, the important factor of when was the last time Alicia or Caden had lied, to project what could happen next. You know, if it's recent and it's frequent, well then you can project and say, yeah, likely going to happen again and again and again. If somebody lied or something along the lines of that 6 months ago and they've not done since, still important, still a problematic person for lying in the first place. But in terms of projecting what will happen next, don't have as much data, or as Americans say, data, to analyze. So there is that. Watch her crazy. Her heart got broken. She really liked you a lot, Rafi. Well, I am going to say one thing, watch her crazy, as in, must protect himself first, exactly. Don Bond, Raf, you're good. This is all on me. Okay. But what I'm still going to do anyway, I'm going to make notes and bullet points, where it be word for word or roughly quoted, because I personally feel like I've got the most control and I can memorize it a little bit better if I write it down and then reread it out. But just as a heads up, watch her crazy, when it does come to Cleo, supportive, that can never be taken away, of course, and positive. There's been some very dark moments in the past where Cleo has used alternative accounts, pretended to be somebody else, and then I acknowledged it, and then they said no, they never did that, and then I came across them again, and they admitted to it. So there's a bit of lies there. I've come across Cleo where nice at first, but then other times very erratic, right? It is documented. I do have screenshots. It has been public at times. It's trying to get that balance, you know, can never take away the support that they show and their positive comments. But there are times where, you know, definitely pushing the boundaries, and I'm being very serious there in terms of certain false claims made, false points made about me in a very negative way. I do have screenshots, I do have proof. There were public comments in the past, disassociation at times, disconnecting at times. There was a phase where I reached out to them, it was comfortable, it was warm, it was nice, and then suddenly, very cold, almost like knife against my throat, not literally. I was falsely accused of having an affair with someone and them being under the bed. What I'd like to know is, how the fuck can anyone get under my bed when it's on ground level? But that's not the point. It's a very messy situation with time. There was moments where tried calling me out during live streams. There was a moment where I did pick up on where the person tried trapping me in a certain way to make me look like a really bad person. But I picked up on that before it actually happened. You know, it doesn't sound good saying all this, but I've made my observations with time. I've seen it with my own eyes, but I still like to retain the balance of support has been shown. And when they have been positive, they have been positive. But there is a very dark and cold side at times, which made me feel uncomfortable, a little bit trapped. So I had to kind of break the cycle and just focus on with the videos. I was technically stalked and harassed on multiple platforms as well, so I had to sort that out. So let me just continue on. Okay, oh, what does Popsky say? Getting better slow, that's a good thing. Like saying they saw Caden's timeline verified, that is a messy situation, of course. What's your crazy? Well, I am glad that you found Strawberry. I think you two are sweet. Haha, an affair with someone under your bed. Well, I wasn't supposedly under the bed with someone because I couldn't even fit in the first place because I'm a big bastard. But it was just a bit weird. What was the other one being made? The individual kept saying something about sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. And I'm thinking, ugh, that's a little bit dirty, that. You know, do we need to get dirty? You know, we need to be on innocent behavior, because technically I'm the most innocent person about. Yeah, we've got Popsky. Good profile picture as well. Never really mentioned that. What's your crazy? You're always balanced. Appreciate that. Are my nipples balanced though? Do we have like a meter stick or a measurement thing just to check the spirit levels? I mean, no, we're not talking about the spirit levels, Strawberry. No alcohol included. We're not talking about the spirit levels as in getting in the voice box and the crystals, shining them up. No, we're talking about the spirit level in the balance level of the chest. Is it balanced or not? Strawberry says, Cleo humiliated me in chat. It's not a good thing, that. Andrea, I missed the Cleo stuff. What happened? It's very vague because it's very on and off, and it's complex. Badger, don't pull daddy. What? Oh God, not the word daddy again. What's so crazy? Oh my God, she did. How crazy. I sure hope you kicked her ass, pulled her weave out and all that. We have lurkers. Oh no. Oh, we got Elizabeth Lynn. Big shout out to Elizabeth Lynn. Welcome back. I do remember Elizabeth said she would be gone for a few months whilst doing stuff, so it's good that they're present again. As a heads up, Elizabeth, this is not a live, this is not a premiere, this is actual live stream, so I can see your comments in a moment and respond back. What's your crazy? Well, there was that one time when you were making wet brownie better mix near your pole. Fucking hell. That sounds so dodgy out of context. What's your crazy? Let's just provide a bit of clarity. Okay, Miss T, who, just listen in, Strawberry, because you'll find this funny. There was a person called Miss T, was it something voiceless or something? Miss T, who I thought was called Miss Twat, but I got that wrong. I thought Miss Tomato, but no. T stands for something else. Couldn't remember. Guidance for voiceless. At least from my experience, a good individual. didn't cause me any trouble. But Betty Hayward was present as well. Another individual with a wig. Wait, did he have a wig? Oh shit, I don't know if they did. Did Betty Hayward have a wig? I can't remember now. Strawberry, you'll have to come and analyse it someday, okay? But let me just give a big shout out to Elizabeth as well, because I did see the super chat just then. Shout out to Elizabeth Lynn for the support on the channel. As we know, Watch Your Crazy, got to keep up with the super chats or super stickers, because if I don't, if a 99-cent super chat comes through and I don't quite acknowledge it in time, someone's going to throw the hat backwards, snap it back, and then have a little paddy, piss off, and then come back and then whine and complain. But we got that resolved, didn't we? We got that ironed out in the past with some individual back then. Made the ground wet, mixed it in with whatever, near to the cobwebs, and amazing outcome, wasn't it? Badger Life, nice to see your wig is under control today. Well, if you're on good behaviour, you might be able to give it a tug, okay? See if it does fit on well. Oh, we got another one. I thought it was Miss Teeth. No, because the thing is, Mike, there was other people in the Dylan Rounds community that had a few teeth short of a full piano. So it was quite out of tune. Twin Mama. Oh, no, not Twin Mama. Twin Towers. Goodness. EJ Ball, present. What have I missed? Been away for a bit. I'll be honest, I don't know who EJ is, but welcome or welcome back. Badger Life, super chat or super sticker. I do like the super stickers because it's got a nice little animation emoji. It just appears out of nowhere. Got all different types of ones. Nipple clamps, do I? I don't remember that. Maybe it was in my sleep. Oh, the train is coming on in. That's all good there. Elizabeth, no recognition needed, nor wanted, just for being out with some health issues and wanted to do my part for your hard work. That's appreciated. If I look cross-eyed, it's because the chat's on the left-hand side, the camera's on the right, so that's why I'm looking left to right. Left, right, and centre. There we go. Another reference, Watch Your Crazy. Get the bingo references in. Rafi, we need you to bless us now. Okay. Let me just bless you right now. No, not quite like that. Change my YouTube name was Lizzie B. Do you remember someone called Lizzie? Oh, shit. I mean, when did you first come across my channel, Lizzie B? Why did it sound like a name of a singer? I don't know. Oh, we got Brenda present as well. The Bible ref at the tight ass. Whoa, Badger, you reading your Bible backwards? Interesting. Or upside down. Let's do a quick blessing right now. Watch Your Crazy. Very veiny. Where's all the veins coming from? Working out paid off. Yeah. And that's the other thing. I don't know where that naughty boy is called Mark. Do you remember that strawberry? 316. We, the people. We, the peep hole. Oh, eyeing up on something. Look at his nip till it gets hard. Jesus Christ. And I thought I was corrupt. Yes, strawberry. Yeah, Mark. Oh my God, where's Mark at? Such a little slut. Jesus. Throbbing this early on? I didn't know we were throbbing this early on. I thought the chat's supposed to swell up. Oh yeah, I'm learning the dictionary of the cringy streamers and wannabe platform panel hosts that can't control their own people. What is it, Watch Your Crazy? Let the chat swell up. We're gonna get the money. That pocket's full of wrong, man. This is a whiny individual. Yeah, chat's swelling up. Get the moderators in. Let it all implode on itself. Get Bob the Builder in as well. Oh, we can't think. We get a co-host in and get a secondary individual with a master man. $1 million, $29.90 a month. With a great price, and we'll expose you later. We're going to be focusing on other channels in between. We're going to get involved in the mafia. I don't know what I'm talking about. And then you have the other individual. What was it? Mr. Incompetent. Mr. Impetuous. By the way, Betty Hayward. Great individual. Wish you nothing but the best of luck, but you're a bit of a bitch. As for you, Watch You're Crazy, I wish you no luck whatsoever. The moment you join into the chat, I'm off right now. I've got better things to be done. I'm going to go to Walmart. I'm going to go to the latest malls. I'm going to get my groceries from there. And I know Badger Life said that's not even possible. You know, my name's Mr. Incompetent. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm a high-end individual. I wear high-end clothing. I got a high-end IQ test. I know exactly what I'm all about. By the way, we should nothing but the best of luck, but you owe us some money, and we own the copyrights to that material over there. So just wanted to inquire about that. So how do I remember all this? Oh, they remember my favorite voice. There we go. Watch You're Crazy.
Whoa, you know, Watch You're Crazy.
I don't know why I'm covering my mouth, because I don't look that silly when I do it.
Whoa, Watch You're Crazy. Oh, I need to go to that rehab again.
We got Rory the lion, present. Okay, let's get one with it, please. Thank you. Have a great day. Oh, you're off already? Oh no, what are we going to do? Oh, I'm going to cry. What am I going to do? Well, can I cry on your shoulder, Strawberry? I'm so emotional. Popsky, I miss so much by Wittens, couldn't feckle. NHS. Yes, Popsky. Wi-Fi's terrible. NHS stands for no hope in survival. That's what it's all about. You need sex. Is that so? Interesting. I hear. Oh, where do you hear that from, Watch You're Crazy? Anyway, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to mention some notes here and there. Okay? Let's do draw off. Okay, some unusual points here. So give me like 5-10 minutes or so. I'm going to zone in with some points about the Noah Presgrove case, with all respect to that. So, saw a particular page just recently, previous reference, I guess, to do with Alicia, Caden's mom, blaming an individual called Jason Martin. Not quite sure how they link within the case, but maybe they're associated to a party goer or a guardian, a parent of a party goer or something like that, connected somehow. I've heard of the name Jason Martin before, to be honest with you. Claims that he was at the scene, but it's supposedly a lie, or it is a lie. And Alicia, what I like to focus on more, in quotes said roughly, Caden Pressey can state who he saw at the scene besides Jack. If Caden Pressey could, or at least at one point, identify or at least state who he saw at the scene, does that mean everyone with confidence? And state as in what? Names and identities, roles and positions, vague or in depth? I like watching your podcast about Noah Presgrove from Oklahoma. It's a very shady place. Sorry to hear that, but welcome, Rory. It's good when people are from the actual area where the case is being covered, because they can share their own thoughts and reactions to the situation, the place, in a way. But yeah, if Caden Pressey can state who he saw at the scene, then why is Caden Pressey not able to identify who the service truck driver was? There might be conversations elsewhere which may show that Caden does know or has an idea. I'll try and get to that soon. But, you know, if you're on the outside looking in and you don't have as much context, if Caden can identify this or state this and state that, to what extent? Language of confidence versus language of uncertainty. Caden Pressey at some points has stated it with a level of confidence and then later backtracked. Present at the party, present witnessing Noah reaching out to multiple different people for a ride home. First Caden and then moving on to other people being denied. Caden worded it as if, yeah, I saw it all happening. Well, if you saw it all happening completely, that's how it came across. Confident, that's how it came across. Oh, so then you should know who Noah reached out to. And then later, Caden had said, well, actually, no, I didn't see it. I only heard it. Which is okay, but that's not how it was mentioned at the start. So that's a problem. Is Caden talking about Bub and the other three guys in the video of Noah's shorts being removed? Well, in the police interview, I do remember Caden worded it as if he saw a police guy You saw maybe another police guy. Was it two clothed? Was it clothed individuals? Andrea, they wanted it to be the brother-in-law, Jason Martin, shows how far they will go to accuse someone. The brother-in-law to whom? Who does that link back to? There's no video of police removing Noah's shorts. And if there was, it's just words, and that's all at the moment. I've got to say, Strawberry, you're on very good behaviour tonight. I'm very impressed. Very. Can't believe anyone believes that still. If there's hard evidence to just simply say it never existed, it was a load of bollocks, then that's what needs to happen. I know there can be counterpoints and then maybe common sense and common agreements about, yeah, it was a waste of time, it meant nothing, and that's it at the end. But is there any way of completely squashing it with hard evidence to counter? Tried doing that in the past with previous cases. Because, you know, there can be a lot of talk, a lot of words, and it may eventually fade out because it didn't mean much in the first place, and you're supposed to forget about it, and then that's it. But I like to completely iron it out, you know, cleanse it. He said he didn't remember, then he says midnight. In regards to what, then? Yes, Strawberry. Get on that bike right now. Pedal away. And how long should you pedal for? Yeah. It doesn't really matter the attire. You know, Strawberry, get on that bike, pedal about 26, 30 miles for about 59 minutes, take a left turn, and then there you go, tea time in the garden. What garden, though? Anyone you think of. Truth, police firefighter Dub and Newton. Yeah, I remember in the police interview, Caden made a reference to, the police guy or the officer was related or part of the Newton family. And then in that same sentence, I believe Caden retracted that and said, oh no, actually, I don't know. I had a busy day. I'm tired. I bet you have had a busy day, Strawberry. Yeah, very, very busy. Might need hydrating. Truth before them. Lies, both of them, Caden and Alicia. He's got the clap again. Who's got the clap? This. It really has been the ones finger pointing at specific people this whole time. One group has been busy from day one finger pointing, and one group has been trying to find out what could happen. So basically the light side, army page, finger pointing supposedly. And I would say the finger pointing, if it was based on theories and ideas and appropriate wording for a certain length of time, would be understandable, but it's not been like that. Has the finger pointing intensified or decreased since the Mikey Lair Snapchat post? I'd like to hear from JJ Bumpass, if you recall seeing a cooler full for beer in Kane's vehicle at Clear Creek Lake. So George, are you referring to that as in, if that's true, well then that can link and reinforce to on the same day as the party, because when Caden Pressey was supposedly leaving the party house, he was either told or advised to take the beer cooler with him. So if Caden was driving along and went onto the lake, it would still be in the back bed of his truck. And then if that came from the party, it could mean it was all on the same day, just to reinforce it. Is that what you're referring to there, the possibilities? Don't be falling asleep, Strawberry. Don't worry. There you go, here's a little sip. No shit, sorry, I got the wrong one there. That was pineapple. Apologies. The water. There you go. There you go. See, 24/7 daycare, control, and awareness. Ref, yes, also, is that part? Oh, picture showing the cooler at 8:11 a.m. Wait, where's that photo? Is there a photo of 8:11 a.m.? I've not seen that yet, personally. Oh, Strawberry. Strawberry. Don't get too hot. Oh, no. Does anyone have any spare water? Strawberry is on fire. Needs cooling down just a little bit. Don't worry. Maybe we get a little bit clearer so we can cool it down just a little bit. Breathe a bit of cool air upon the face. Is that better? A bit cooler? Okay. So, yeah, referred back to Caden Pressey, what he saw compared to what then he heard, not what he saw, but only what he heard. Is it this or that? He mentions one form of sense, multiple senses used to interpret, pick up on an event at the party with Noah. Then, oh no, I didn't actually see it, I only heard it. And also, I can probably identify the people if I give it a bit of time. You remember that? In that chat, Caden Pressey said, I can't remember the people, can't remember the faces, but give a bit of time, I might be able to re-remember. How could you re-remember something you didn't see in the first place? Yeah. Welcome to anyone else that's present. Bloody hell, we're nearly at 40 people watching live, which is positive to see. You can always rewind back to the start, and if that's not to people's satisfaction, you can always fast forward it on when you can. Let me look more into the situation with Noah Presgrove. I started the live stream off with a little bit of a delay this time because I get a bit too carried away. I jump on in, and the countdown's still on like 0, so that's probably why it cuts off a bit when I first introduce myself. Tammy, in the same Ellie interview with Caden, Ellie asked Caden, did he know what time Mikey left? But then Ellie says Mikey left the house before 3. Is that when Carter took him to Terrell? Supposedly, I think that's what's been talked about, yeah. But then Mikey returned back. At the end of the day, Caden woken up at 2:42, then 5:15 or onwards, and in between 2:42 to 5:15, Mikey and Brylan switched places. So, depending on the timing, that might have been why places were switched, because Mikey went on to leave and Brylan, but then there'd be no point there because Mikey was on the floor in the first place, so it would be a downgrade for Brylan to switch places with Mikey for that. So I don't think it would link that. And it depends on the timing as well, because Caden said at 2 in the morning when going to sleep, I guess Mikey, Brylan, Isaac were resting as well, static. 2:42, same situation. Close to 3 in the morning going back to sleep, but on the police interview at 3:24 going back to sleep. Not much movement in between that point. So could Mikey have left around that time or a bit before if Caden had said that they were all stationary and static? And you got to take this in mind. Okay, that Snapchat at 5:27 shows Mikey in a bed but awake, and at 5:30 supposedly that's when Jack wakes up or is woken up, and I think maybe told by Jasmine that Noah is missing or so, or not present. And Jack, if I made the right names, Jack waking up, Jack making a reference saying how Mikey never went to sleep, and based on the Snapchat that Mikey was awake there, he wasn't asleep at 5:27. Caden Pressey said the likes of Mike and Simone were resting, not asleep. There's that too. There's a difference between resting and sleeping. Resting, your eyes can be closed, but you're still awake, you're still alert, right? When you go asleep, and maybe into a very deep sleep, or when you may pass out, like some people do, that's when the subconscious mind opens up, and that's when you start dreaming. But in regard to the Noah Presgrove case, at least with Caden Pressey, he was out for the count, which would make him innocent. So any lies or adjustments or mistakes or any interference by anyone else on the sideline, it'd be absolutely unnecessary because it's not doing him any favours, only more problems are caused from that. Strawberry says, such kind people, lots of love. Just like yourself, Strawberry. Very good individual. Gibby to Tammy, I thought Caden took Mikey home. Well, yeah, that is the case, Gibby, supposedly, but I think Tammy is referring to earlier on the Monday or Sunday night in between then, when supposedly Mikey went down to Terrell, the town, to hang out with a girl, but was that girl from the party or from the town of Terrell? I don't know. and then got a lift back to the party. Interesting. Mikey meeting up with someone away from the party. If it's before the time of when Noah walked away, it's not as significant in my opinion. Why did Carter take Mikey to Terrell? Supposedly because there was a girl there that Mikey knew or was interested in, but that's only from discussions online from what I've briefly seen, not with hard evidence. Okay? So, for Caden to be able to identify this or that person from what Alicia says or had said at one point, well, Caden hasn't identified the high-vis jacket service truck driver. The possibilities of a cash also is still up for suggestion. Mikey and Carter went to Terrell twice supposedly, once around midnight, Sunday going into Monday morning, I guess, 12:30. Okay. And with it being earlier on and before when Caden went to sleep, for Caden to say when he did go to sleep and the guys like Mikey were resting, Mikey would have already been back by then, supposedly. Based off Caden's timeline being correct. See, I don't know if Tim Daniel is present. I'm not sure if Robbie Taylor or Begau are still here or anyone else lurking in the background. What I'm interested in is when people do say about Caden's timeline of 5:15 being incorrect with all the mistakes made and the counterpoints of the Snapchat posts of Mikey and all of that, and it's a complete mess on Caden's end. What does that say about going to sleep at 2 in the morning and then waking up at 2:42? Surely at least that aspect, there's truth to it, because we've seen it on the call log that at 2:42 Alicia did call Caden. Isn't that a positive? At least. This is where you could implement the level of where you call it a positive thing or finding a bit of common ground. From the light side to the dark side, from the army page to the Sofa Sleuth page, it's important to highlight all the discrepancies of Caden Pressey and what he said compared to how it differs elsewhere at other times, and hard evidence as well, which counters it. But is there a possibility to establish some balance and at least acknowledge the consistencies with the truth in what Caden does say, even if it's only a tiny bit, like 2:42 when he was woken up by Alicia calling? Well, the call log supports that as a form of hard evidence. So that's got to be one positive at least. Popsky with the ginger cat. George, keep in mind Alicia has a minimum of 2 phones. You can see it in the courtyard security camera cafe. They both have 2 phones. Yeah. Why would someone have 2 phones? So not one call log, but 2 call logs. And was it Alicia's main phone that was used for the call log, which we've seen, or was it an alternative phone? Would it be a burner phone, pay-as-you-go phone? Is one phone a company one, a work phone? There we go. Was that call log from the work phone or a personal phone? Because at the timing of it all happening, was Alicia working or not? If she wasn't working, you'd think she'd be using a normal phone, unless you'd used an alternative phone to cause misdirection, but it, you know, we know where it came from then. Tim, Robbie's timeline needs to be updated. Sorry, the last message looked wrong. No, it didn't, it's fine. It's not wrong, Popsy, because at the end of the day, I was the one that ended up creating those emojis, right? Tell me, how many times did Noah walk off that Monday morning? Caden said after the slap game with Noah and Brylan at 1:05 and before he went to sleep before 2, Jasmine told him Noah walked off. Caden said after the slap game with Noah and Brylan at 1:05, what, when walking away? 3:30 supposedly when Noah walked away. Between 2 to 3 in the morning when Noah walked away, from what Caden said, from what Caden was told by Jasmine Millan at the party. But to be honest, 2 to 3 in the morning at the latest, 3 in the morning, if that's a rough estimation, you might as well add on a time difference of 20-30 minutes to get to the 3:30 mark. I think it might be down to communication differs from different people. One person gives a precise time of 3:30, others give a rough estimate between 2 to 3 in the morning. Just like how Renee Millan said, oh, between this time and that time. Rolly, sorry, I'm back. Is that a different username? I'm seeing people I've not seen before, or at least in my memory. Well, can anyone clear up the 3 in the morning trip? It was said Mikey walked, then Carter picked him up. If I be honest with you, if there's any chance that Mikey walked, are you saying that Mikey walked from the party house to Terrelda Town down the highway with no lights? And if Mikey was able to do that and somehow survive, then you could say as counterpoints for those that think it might be a hit and run or some kind of traffic situation or accident. If Noah was to walk down the highway, how come it happened to Noah but didn't happen to Mikey then, if Mikey was to walk? 007 here. Wait, Roly Poly, is that Donna Bond? Gibby, how did the slap game change from 142 to 105? Oh, is it you, Gibby, or was it somebody else recently that made a reference to that snap, what we looked at in the last video or whenever it was? I'll look back at that, because what needs to be acknowledged is, and not for definite, but there might be a time top left, there might be a time to the right. Somewhere on the left or right, the time could be as the real time as when someone took the screenshot of that snap, and then the 105 is like an overlay of the actual original snap, like the Jasmine Milan one of, was it 3:41 in the morning? Lots of people came over from Albert Hall. Who's Albert Hall? Is that a YouTube channel? How did people find me? Jam, yes, that is what BBC said at one time. What, walking down the highway? How's that possible? Oh, Michael Face Kaz is present. Welcome. Michael says, when Alicia and Caden speak to Ellie, it's in the form of conversations and clarification, not interrogation or questioning. They've been cooperative and assisting in this investigation, not stonewalling and BSing like some. Had to steal my husband's phone. Oh, Donna Bond, you naughty individual. Isn't that right, Strawberry? Naughty individual. But in response to Gibby, I'll take a look back at the 142 and the 105 conflict, trying to understand where people are coming from there. George, why does Michael want people to send him money? Right, I'll move on to the next point. May always go back over it in the future if I do a normal video. There was a post on Facebook, Rolly, bite me. Now, the only thing that I bite are strawberries because I like the taste of them. So, Robin Smith, they did the GeoNet on Caden's phone, supposedly. GeoNet, I guess, is different to geofence, but regardless, some kind of data obtained, and if it's being done on Caden's phone in the hands of authority, as like what Alicia has said. But whilst Robin may have been told that or think that they did do a GeoNet on Caden's phone, why had Caden Pressey some months ago said that the police have never taken his phone and never analysed it? What's the whole point behind that? I don't have a pen with me to make a note down, but I need to acknowledge and compare, contrast a screenshot of what Robin Smith says compared to what Caden Pressey says. I can't show you what Alicia says because that's in the Parts in True Crime Part 2 video, unless there's a transcript of it, because I don't want copyright. But Robin says GeoNet implies police had Caden's phone at one point. Alicia says the same thing, and Caden says, police never had my phone. The actual horse's mouth, the actual person who's got the phone says, police never took my phone in. What's that all about? What? No Ellie update from the looks of it. What time is it? 21? Depending on how things go, I might do it for another hour, this live stream. Hopefully that's okay for people. So there's a bit of conflict with what Caden says compared to what Alicia says, what Caden says compared to what Robin says. Rowley, the geofence will cover anyone in the area between a specific time the night before and a specific time the morning of. And I think what people are getting at is, even if it's true what Robin says about a geonet and it showing Caden's data, that even if it proves that 515 was somewhat true or something was true, and referring back to what's happened since, any arrest or Strawberry just making a cuppa. Okay. Make sure you don't spill it. I would make it for you, Strawberry, but obviously I can't because I'm a bit tied up with the live stream. I mean, you know, you, Strawberry, could just hop on now onto camera and carry on talking to the chat whilst I go and make it, but, you know, I can't multitask like you. That's unfortunate. The geofence is the biggest key. Right. Okay. Was the geofence used in the Dylan Rounds case? I can't remember. Oh, we got Casey. Don't know why I said it in that tone, but we got Casey present. Welcome. Oh, great. He on this going to be boring. Just kidding. Oh my God, Casey, already with the attitude. What's going on there? Popsky, thank you. Nice to see you. Okay. I'm just seeing what else that needs to be acknowledged. The mention of the Apple data. I mean, we've got to acknowledge that publicly witnessed. Caden Pressey, in his words roughly, I'll get the Apple data or somehow get it downloaded to do with my phone. Whether it showed the whole amount, whether it would be enough, Caden made a promise. Casey, I'm good. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing okay at the moment. But yeah, in terms of Caden, you know, giving his word, I will get that Apple data and I will post it public. Didn't have to be public, could have been just done privately to the family. Some people could argue and say if Caden's willing to release it public, not private to the victim's family, is that disrespectful? Who knows? But regardless, that promise was not fulfilled, it never happened, and then Caden disappeared and then went quiet. Then Caden came back, supposedly attacked and questioned a lot, was sick and tired of it, and has stepped down since and cooperating in the background. Yeah. If certain actions were actually done at the appropriate time and certain questions were answered at the right time and when it was needed most, it would have reduced a lot of the issues and possible tension, but never followed through with. Doesn't do much good. Welcome to anyone else that is present watching this live stream on the Noah Presgrove case. If you have joined late, you can rewind back if you want, or just continue on with where we're at. Robin Smith, another post on Facebook, retrospective, where Robin said, Caden did take one, Jack, I think this was the one to do with Jack Newton, but Jack did take a polygraph test, which was provided by LE to some extent, at least one, meaning there could have been another one elsewhere. Rolly, holding my hand over my mouth. Oh no, what's happened now, Donna Bond? You try not to spill any water out of your mouth. Or, I don't know. If you feel anything wiggle about, it's probably just a frog playing with the back of the tongue. So you've got the dysfunction, you've got the discrepancy with what Robin says compared to what Kathy Bingham had said, that the polygraph, supposedly what Jack took, was inconclusive, which doesn't sound good. It sounds a bit vague, could be interpreted in different ways. Robin Smith, the Noah Presgrove, says that Jack did take one and he passed, I believe. So one says he passed, and the other one says it's inconclusive. Partners in True Crime did interview Kathy Bingham, and I guess Kathy Bingham brought it up on that podcast and mentioned it was inconclusive. Did Partners in True Crime back that up or give reference or demand for more answers or more clarity? If Robin, the victim's family, says one thing, Kathy says the other, what does Partners in True Crime think about that? There's some other conflicts as well when it comes to the departure. You can tell by the title of this live stream where I can go into that a little bit more. The next point is Caden Pressey Another post, interesting. The woman's name should be forbidden. Which one, Donna? Whose name? Cindy? Kathy Bingham? Which one? Oh God, bloody hell, I just spilled bloody liquid on me right now. Yeah, great. It's finally been documented. I end up spilling liquid on me. Right, well, let's catch it up with the chat this time. You got any other points you want to share? Any thoughts or any stuff you want to offload? You can always do so in the live chat. Oh, we've got Heartfelt Truth. That's a good name, that. I'm late, but I'm here. It's been such a long time. Hi, Raf. I can't remember. Well, I don't know if it's a tag handle. Who is Heartfelt Truth? Is it Sun? Is it Veronica? I can't remember. But welcome back. Oh, we got Shannon Ward. I do remember that person. Welcome. So let me just throw this out there. I'm sure it might piss off a lot of people, but then again, I really could care less. What piss off is what I personally believe other top people too. Okay, Michael Facecast. Anyone being asked to take a polygraph is at the top of the suspicious list. Okay, so such as Jack, supposedly. It's done as a method for clearing suspects. It's to make them uncomfortable, not done. Far from Veronica. Oh, well, you know the name. Yeah, I mean, it's probably the tag handle. Oh, God, Michael Facecast has retracted his messages. Oh, what's going on there? Heartfelt Truth. I mean, that might be the tag handle. Is that the same as your username? Because unfortunately, I think it only shows the tag handle, not the username on the chat, so it's a bit difficult to see. George, is Justin Roy going to take a polygraph with Donna in the docuseries? What are we going to start? Oh, what's that, Donna Bond? Mirror on the wall? No. It's house, present, talk to the house. Talk to Donna's house. Michael Facecast. Anyone asked to take a polygraph is at the top of the suspect list, not done as a method of clearing. Not done as a method of clearing them. It's done as a method of making them uncomfortable. Okay, that's fine. Because I don't want my mouth or attitude to get Raf is jam. What does that mean, Rolly? Oh, get my tongue tied when reading the comments, or try not to get in trouble. I can censor words if need be. You leave a certain comment or a dodgy comment in the chat, it's not going to affect the video, it'll be okay. Popsky said, Ellie, haven't done anything with any statements and nothing. I bet Justin would take one. Will that happen? I wonder. Shannon, I believe Noah walked in on Caleb Newton getting oral sex from a underage girl that's kin to Caden. Now Noah. And Jack was already fighting over Jack's girlfriend, now Noah, how Noah felt. Donna says, I did offer to take one. Did they follow up on it, or did they say, no, we don't need it? Just double check the timestamps. Make sure I've not missed anything. 21:12. Interesting. Get a bit of a stretch of the body shortly. Right, so I'm just going to move on to another post point and covering the quotes of what has been said. Oh, we got John. Welcome, John. Michael Justin's not going to get a chance. I'll make sure you get an invite to the next link. Oh, Rebecca. Hi, Raf, I'm late. No shit. But it's fine. I'm being a bit naughty there. Yeah, Rebecca Gagliari is here, along with Donna Bond, 007. Kathy Bingham was more important. What, more important to do a polygraph test? Shannon, obligated to go tell Rosa Newton, which was a mother figure to him. What, Jack now? With that being said, Jack followed him in a drunken rage, Jack followed Noah. Supposedly started beating him with the golf clubs, and Jack couldn't stop when he realised. What were we looking at recently? Hulu or HBO? Oh no, hula hoop. The eye symbol is top right is a gear. On what? Golf club marks. Whether a golf club or clubs were used, what I'd like to know is where are they? Are they missing? Were they returned back to Dalen, or why is that a mystery? George, Brianna and Shauna were the ones who started the 9-9 golf clubbing thing that Justin ran with. Who is Brianna and Shauna? Is Shauna the blonde-haired party girl that was there Saturday? Does anyone know? That can be cleared up. Tammy says, George and Sadie said that the golf clubs were sold, but who sold them? And why? Oh, yes, Oliver Twist. Yes, Oliver Twist is present. To Shannon, no proof Jack did that. Jam, George wore like Ralph. Huh. What? Ooh, Strawberry, I've got to say, you're really impressing me tonight. Not only are you on time watching, not only are you on good behavior, but you're actually getting quicker at making a tea. This is what happens, Strawberry, when the tea master, basically me, makes many for you. You watch, you learn, you pick up on some tips, masteries, to be able to perform it quicker and more efficiently. Don't worry, Strawberry. You don't have to thank me all at once. You can, with time. You're right, exactly. What was I regarded as? Someone from Kung Fu Panda, I think. Some master something. I don't know. Yeah, I was like, who? What's going on now? I'm turning into an owl. Jack's pickup was for sale prior to the party. Oh, is that Sam? See, the other thing was, even if it was misunderstood at the time, even if something of Jack's was to be sold on Facebook Marketplace, that's what it's all about, Strawberry. That's what I'm all about, Facebook Marketplace. Let's drive on down to Facebook Marketplace, even if it's not a physical thing. Drive about, pick all kinds of items up. That's what it's all about, Strawberry. Yeah? Sarky twat, excuse me. Who do you think you are, talking in that tone? You've done it again, Strawberry. Lowercase, I need it in capital letters, okay? Starting to get the job right. Oh, yeah. Very much so. Brianna told this theory at the very beginning. Supposedly her son was there one of the nights of the party. The golf club rumors started in September. Wait, so Brianna is the mother to one of the party goers. Only present Saturday, is that so? Last we heard of, they were in Newton's scrapyard, supposedly. Yes, there we go, Strawberry. Thank you so much, because, in life, people like to be called all kinds of nice words and names, but, it's all about being called a twat to Strawberry, isn't it? It's really, really loving and caring, and, it's really nice, really warms me. Yeah, very nice. Thank you very much. And gets away with it for people getting better. There's medicated cream for that. What? Oh, for fuck's sake. Wait, medicated cream for me? Why do I need cream? I'm the doctor. I'm the one supposed to be supplying the cream. Well, actually, scrap that line. That doesn't sound too good. You missed one thing, Strawberry. I did spill some liquid on me before. Of course it happened. Oh my God, we got Penny. I need to stop doing those voices. We got Penny Lynn back again. Big shout out to them. I do remember them present. Hello there. Glad you're still on Noah's case. Can't believe they still haven't solved it, or no one's in jail. Ridiculous. There's been a range of different things that have happened since then. Strawberry says, Raf, you're so hot. Well, I appreciate that, Strawberry. You too. Shannon, yes, it's confirmed. What? Doctor got the clap. The doctor clapping? Is that Sam? Hands free? What? Shannon, yes. Yes, yes, yes. What's confirmed though? Now, if y'all don't like that, I don't care. I'm from hometown. Ooh, hometown. Joyce, Donna Bond says, knob jockey. Interesting language. Knob. Interesting. Oh, Rebecca says, Andy. Yes. There we go. Wait, hold on a minute. Strawberry. My mind's gone blank. That's great. Strawberry, bike, Rebecca, treadmill, cardio battle. There we go. Made it up on the spot. Mitch, he called the cops in both these cases. Shannon, why would he not now? Shannon, did you speak with Ellie? Why did you speak with Ellie? Who's Shannon, though? So if I just pop in with the other points from Facebook, the ARC page, I believe might have been mentioned by Mike, reposted of screenshots and points by Caden, roughly quoted. Caden had said, I believe in a text, and we can refer to these screenshots in a screenshot dump video. Ken said, I was woken up at around 5 in the morning as Jack was screaming, bursting through the door, Noah's dead. Caden was woken up at 5 in the morning. Caden also said he was woken up at 5:15. He noticed it was 5:15 because he checked his phone. Well, if you checked your phone, there's a difference visually between 5.00 and 5:15. It should be easy to be able to pick up on the different numbers of 5 in the morning and 5:15. But what does need to be acknowledged as a bit of leniency is, at the time, Ken said, I woke up around 5, not at 5, not before 5, not after 5, but around 5. So it's not for definite. So you could give or take some time difference. Give or take the same time difference when Strawberry says, be right back, 50 minutes later. Oh, appeared now. Yeah, okay, Rapunzel. Moving on. Shannon says, now, if y'all don't like it, I don't care. I've spoken with higher ups as well. The property goes back to the governor as well. Okay. You want your hair brushing? Is that Sam? The BJ theory is a good one. So basically what that person's referring to as BJ means a job that gets done with blowing. I say it that way around so that it doesn't sound as dodgy. Where your lips go around an object, well, not an object, it's not inanimate, is it? It's connected to a person's body, and then you go up and down on it, basically. But as I said, it's not blowing, it's sucking. So I don't know why they call it BJ, they should call it SJ, to be honest. But I'm not an expert, so I'm not going to know, of course. George. Shannon, yes, he killed a 7-year-old little girl drunk on the boat. This is a reference to Caleb, the 2020 Warwick Lake boating accident. Donna, no one moved a clip on my bra. Donna's bra has popped off. How did that happen? Strawberry just choked on my cuppa then. That's not the first time you've choked. Oh, so there y'all go. Okay. I say y'all, I say y'all. Doesn't seem to be enough. Why did you choke anyway? What was funny? This is not a laughing matter, Strawberry. This is a very serious moment, okay? I'm trying very hard to keep my face straight as well. Why? I don't know. Cam Newton did admit to being at several parties. Party animal? Was Caleb supposedly with Victor? You explain it. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah, good, Strawberry. I don't know if you remember Strawberry, but I didn't just explain it. I actually demonstrated it in an old video. I hope you remember that with the banana. yes, it was inserted into the mouth as well. Do you remember that? I hope you do. Sudden movement. Oh, any sudden movement, Donna's bra supposedly unclips. What the hell's going on there? Strawberry, I don't... Oh, no. Okay, Strawberry, you've let me down just a little bit if you can't remember that. Don't expect me to go fishing for it because it was hard. It's hard to find because it's snuck into one of the videos, but I can't believe... Oh, no. It's such a shame because it was very interesting. Let's put it that way. Oh, we got Sherry Hellstrom. Welcome back. Strawberry, I have that trouble as well. Ooh. Is that so? Robbie, Lucio's death was caught on the security camera from the property he died in front of. He was alone on the four-wheeler. Alone but died. Was the four-wheeler tampered with? If so, who could be behind that? And how does that link to the Noah Presgrove case if Noah died in what, a vehicular-related death? Is there a link there? Is that what people are trying to get at? Oh, spider, just move that over there. It's going on hard. It's got those sunglasses, as you can see, Strawberry. It's got sunglasses. Okay. That's the thing, I've noticed something. Strawberry, you've never offered me a drink. Cheeky bastard. George Chen, ref, Caden went all weird and claimed that he was behind Lucio and saw the whole thing happen. What? Is there a screenshot of that, George? Any, screenshots of Caden on Facebook talking about that? Robbie Taylor, he didn't see the pickup truck and ran into it. Who's he? Better, there are recordings. Recordings of Caden talking about that? From where? As on, like, what platform or in regard to what exactly? I don't think Caden Newton's brother-in-law needs to be necessarily talked about in Noah's case. Maybe another day. Okay. Interesting. So about that. Don't know why I've got a bit of red material here. I don't know if there's any ones. I don't know. I don't know, maybe the reason why some clothing's unclipping is because part of the material is missing and it just so happens to be around my neck. Maybe that's the case. So I'll just keep it here for now. Very smooth. Silky as well. It's easy to pull a lot of suspicious connections and think everything's a conspiracy, but in reality it's not actually connected. Holy poly, what a name. Strawberry, ref, bollocks, I forgot to take it when I left. I think the biggest question is, Strawberry, why the hell did you leave in the first place? Why did you leave in the first place? I had to steal Jerry's phone. Oh no, Donna. You stole Jerry's phone? Where's Tom at? Wait, Tom and Jerry? I don't know. It seems Alicia's not the only one who loves recording people. What, Kathy Bingham recording Caden? Is that the reference? True. True. Very true. Well, when you return back, we can have a very, very long talk. That sounds very dodgy. Robbie, I have a hard time with stupidity. Yeah, so to refer back to the Caden situation, waking up at around 5 to Jack screaming Noah's death, but also say 5:15, there's a bit of discrepancy there. Caden Presley said about Jack had a bad feeling, drove around for a bit and was looking for Noah and then got to the scene, unaware at the time, but then stopped with the semi-truck, figuring out what's going on. Jack had a bad feeling, but Jack earlier was like, oh no, Noah's probably okay, he's probably gone into a field, gets too warm, we'll come back. But then later, got worried. So mention about Jack was supposedly driving about looking for Noah. I thought Jack was supposed to be going to the fishing trip. So was it delayed? Search about first, but to be driving about what? Driving up and down the highway or just driving up and down the dirt road of the property? Interesting. I'm not sure why you're talking like that, but there's no reason to be nasty, Shannon. Donna says Tom went to get chocolate milk. Did he ever come back, though? I wonder. This chair's getting a little bit uncomfortable. Oh, there we go. Boom. We hit the 40 mark. 40 people watching live. That's a big positive, of course. And to be honest, the timing of this live stream isn't... It's only like 20, 27 minutes on from when I would normally start it off. So it was a good idea to start it earlier. Not being chased by a toddler. Bloody hell, what's going on there? What I will jump onto now. Oh, Badger, I'm back. Back on the number 40 mark. There we go, saving the day. Roly Poly, hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
What the fuck are you doing there? You trying to do Krusty the Clown?
Hey, 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 it's me, Krusty the Clown.
Wait, who was it that was obsessed with that Krusty the Clown voice? Someone kept telling me to keep doing it over and over again. I can't remember. Who the fuck are you talking to? Who am I talking to? I thought I was talking to the local frog sanctuary. Or I thought I was talking to the Waffle House to get a takeout order. Do I eat in or do I eat out? I eat whatever doesn't move, basically. If I unlock the door, ooh, what are we doing about doors and locks? Get the padlock or something. Strawberry, can you help me? Can you do Stewie? Do I look like I can do Stewie? How does he even talk? Who the fuck is Stewie? Is it from South Park? Because I don't watch that. Watch it crazy. We the Pete Poles. We the Poles. The Poles. Not Polish, but Poles as in Family Guy. Oh god, goodness. Wait, is that like it's probably going to be a complete disaster, Strawberry. Does the character speak in like a posh English accent in like a sarcastic way? Let me know. The baby. Baby. What? Badger. Oh, baby, it's strange. What? Why is everyone saying baby? Raph, do not cuss when addressing Strawberry. Yes, I'm sorry about that, Strawberry. What you're crazy is correct. Thou shall not swear when a strawberry is present, when such a divine presence and being is about. I must lower my head slightly and acknowledge the scriptures of Watcher of Crazy 26:16. Amen. There we go. I've seen the light, Strawberry. I've become a better person. Watcher of Crazy has spoken. I'll be impressed when you can do Boomhauer. Boomhauer. I don't know what that is. Yeah, so happy I'm back. This is good fun. Appreciate that. It's all good. I thought I'd add in a bit of looseness here and there because I know Donna wanted things to get a little bit wild, and Strawberry as well. Not at the same time. What? Popsky, oh man. Oh, we got Soul Rebel. Welcome back. Someone that knows about Kenny is watching your videos. Well, that sounds dodgy. Kenny Veach case. They killed Kenny. Oh god, not that reference. Soul Rebel. I mean, I know you posted that link about the supposed M Cave sighting. I did look at that clip, little link, what you shared to do the short clip. I did watch it. Personally, I didn't really pick much up on because the hole was rather small, and as for the location, it didn't seem to give one. Some people were talking about there was movement in the hole, but it looked quite small. Strawberry, I know I'm being a bit rude there, but Strawberry, can you, that Stewie voice, is it like a posh English accent from what I can remember? Just so I know the components of how to do it in the first place. Oh my God, king of the hill. Right, I'll give it a try, Strawberry, but this is not going to work, okay? It's not going to work because I have no clue what I'm doing. Honestly, I have no clue what I'm doing. Yes, is that how it's supposed to go? Yes. Very good indeed. Oh, Strawberry. Yes, I'm talking to you. I start to sound like Gorilla Jack. Just go for all your voices. What, you're crazy. You're a few seconds away from becoming even better. Oh my God. There we go. I don't even know what I'm doing, and I've done it right. Middle Eastern accent, please. Badger life. Oh shit, what do I say? Assalamu alaikum, alhamdulillah, inshallah, Allahu Akbar. There you go. There we go. I've converted on the spot. There we go. Yahallah yamsikla khadia. Baslama. There you go. Speaking in Arabic. Right, so I did the impression very good, yeah? Is that right, Strawberry? Fantastic. Translate, please. Yeah, so it means, well, what does it mean? It's like a greeting, welcome. Oh God, oh God. We've got the chants going on now. Peace be upon you. I think that's what it means. Allahu Akbar. I think that means Allah is great. I think I'm channeling all kinds of spirits here. Goodness gracious me, Strawberry. What's going on? So, you like that, Strawberry? That's a good little voice. Well, I'll use that a bit more often in the future. We've got Cleo as well, present, has Assalamu alaikum. Labaslik lachidia. What's the other one as there? I forgot what the other ones. That was great. Ooh, is that so? That was great. I don't know why I'm so good at doing it, because I've never even heard it before, so I don't know how I've channeled it in my head, but, you know, as Watcher Crazy says, just do all the voices. Trial and error, hope for the best. It's getting a little bit dark in here. Clint Eastwood, I can't do that one. Do a cowboy. Okay. Do them all. Whoa, you're not asking for much. Now. Whoa, Watcher Crazy. Demanding me. A little bit dominant. Whoa, okay. Yes, I'll do it. Lenny! Oh, Lenny, where are you at, boy? Watcher Crazy? I know where you been right now. Boy, it's all right, don't worry. You went down to Tahiti? Oh, no. You gotta ride that horse, boy. You ride it like desert, real dry. When I'm angry, I talk in a UK accent. No, you don't, Cleo. Cleo, you don't talk in a UK accent. You do that clapping voice. Clapping, that's what I'm all about. Yes, I need a routine. I'm going to leave some comments right now, but I'm not going to lock the door. I'm going to go to Walmart. I'm going to drop someone off at the school, and then I'm going to go elsewhere. That's what it's all about. I thought that's what it was. Maybe I got that wrong. Get the pool noodle out. The what? Don't you worry, Strawberry. The Scouse accent right now. That's exactly what you want. You're laughing real good, aren't you? You weren't laughing when you left without this. It's probably really cold outside and really hard. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'll do a low pitch accent because I know Strawberry when I talk in certain voices, it really has some kind of reaction, doesn't it? Oh. And it just so happens that I think the light needs to be turned on. Not in my head. Don't be staring, okay? I need to turn the light on. Blessings, super chat, super sticker. There we go. Magic, turned it on. Does it reveal much? I don't know. I saw you. Oh, how are you seeing them? Mad Chester? What the fuck's that? They're still hard. Bloody hell. What, strawberry? Oh, no. You're right, love. What's going on? Oh, I don't know, strawberry. Oh, I must be transitioning in some way. Bloody hell. There we go. Raf, you should get your eyebrows shaped and waxed. They would look amazing. I thought they were already great as they were. What's crazy? You need to fix your toilet seat. Oh, God. Oh, no. Machaban wachir aluch. Wait. Wait, is Donna Bond speaking in Arabic or is she just mistyped? Oh, bloody hell, I think I said that wrong. There we go. I think the most worrying thing is, Strawberry, I'm speaking in Chinese before you drop off. So, Misty Clay with the soldier helmet. Yeah, that's the accent I've not done for a while. Watch your crazy. Yo, fool, you don't know what it's like, man. You don't come from the hood. You don't know what the trouble's like every single day. In the name of the righteous, we the people. Get into the deep voice. Mr. Ban Wach. Who's the Mr. Wach Haluch? I don't know, I'm spitting everywhere. Make me have flashbacks. That's what we need. More flashbacks, more flashing. No, not that. Raf, have you learned nothing? I'm awake, cheeky sod. Cheeky? Cheeky? Can the same be said about your cheek? I thought it was rather red last time I looked. Oliver Twist says, say Chinese whispers. Chinese whispers. Oh, you mean like Asian accent? Ah, Oliver Twist, long time no see. You want long noodles. You want some more? You want some more? You want a 99p like a basket on Taiwan. Very good price. Chinese whispers. Hey, you're so funny. Ah, very good. I don't know what Cleo's doing there. Yeah, Cleo, when you said about you do a UK accent, you've never done a UK accent before. Not a chance. All about the claps in the rhythm. Not making any sense whatsoever. Isn't it? Very, very good. Very, oh, bloody hell, what? You got me doing an Indian accent and I wasn't even supposed to do it like that. It's just the way I read it out. I'm sure people are purposely mistyping, so then when I pronounce it in a different accent as well. So, as for Oliver Twist. Oi, Oliver Twist, ever get that feeling of deja vu? You need to get the London look. Plucky. What are we doing? Turning into birds? But, yeah, very interesting. Do Pee Wee Herman. Well, I've heard that name. Is it some creepy person or something? Or am I thinking of some other random person? Who's Pee Wee? Who's Pee Wee? Is it someone that says, what's in this letter or something, or what's in this box? I don't know. Something dodgy going on there. Stop remote viewing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Come on, Donna Bond, keep typing. I need to translate this. I'm sure, well, yeah, I do even before crossing you. Well, the thing is, Cleo, you have crossed me in the past and some of your behaviour has been a little naughty. Do Justin Royce screaming, I heard it at Donna's house. I don't know how to do the voice. No, I start sounding like I'm on a deathbed or something. Anyway, I heard it at Donna's house. I don't know. I don't know. It's just a very generic US accent. That I heard it at Donna's house. Never out of context. Always in context. No, sorry. Yeah. So, George, when you said do the accent, what you basically meant to say was, and that translates to talking to Donna's house. Bit more barking, yeah? Bit more dogged, yeah? Not dogging Jan Fiorillo, but dogged. More hysterical. Go on, Raf, give me some Cockney. Well, I can try something, but it's probably going to give Strawberry flashbacks if I do some accents. But we'll get to that in a second. I just need to catch up because the chat is going very quick. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, Mark. Yeah. Not forgotten about you, Mark. Oh, what does somebody like? What's rather long? This long zip. That's what's more about. Cleo. Oh no. What? Mark, I hope you haven't broken any nails recently. Do a Cockney accent. I can't do it, but I'll try something. But I'm not going to show my face when I do it because it's a bit awkward. Oh my goodness. I sound like Stewie all over again. Oh no, love, shut the front door. Oh my God, Strawberry, could I have a haircut right now? Oh my God, you got contacts that are actually from London. Could I have the London look right now? Did a bit of an Australian at the same time. Lol, I meant that sounds bad. Sounds bad? Don't worry, Donna, it's only going to get worse. Oh, Cleo kisses to watch of crazy, some kind of lesbian stranglehold going on there. Strawberry, oh God, I needed therapy after that. Zip. Lol, I'm from London. Oh, well, there we go. That's why we need the experts to come on in, don't we? Very interesting. This might be the very first time a person from London has been present watching. But you know, whilst I might not be able to do a London accent, at least I can do 16 others. And of course, what's a cracking, Strawberry? You've heard that it was absolutely terrible at the zip. Gave you some flashbacks. Jesus, that is absolutely terrible. But don't you worry. Don't you worry, Strawberry. Dr. Raff is always open 24 hours. There you go. Yeah? Top of the morning to you, Strawberry. You need to go to therapy. It's not therapy, it's therapy, isn't it, you twerp? You love it, absolutely. You know, the thing is, Strawberry, I can do a proper Irish accent unlike you. What the fuck are you doing? You got me going all over the place. There we go. So I think Donna Bond is colluding with aliens at this point. So we've got to be on the lookout for Donna. Okay? So. Oh, there we go. Yes, Strawberry. Can I start hearing your Irish voice now and again? Can I hear your voice, pretty please? Donna, that was just mean. I know it's not fair for the aliens, is it? So Strawberry says, Raph, you fucking idiot. Egypt. Yep, Egypt. We're going to Egypt. There you go. Watch your crazy. Put it on the calendar. Egypt. I'm going to be mummified. I'm going to be put into a tomb. Strawberry's going to turn into Lara Croft. Go tomb raiding. Climbing up the whatever. Watch out, Strawberry. Make sure there's no gust of breeze or anything. There we go. We got the towels present. It's a bit too late, to be honest. Watch your crazy because someone already spat their tea out earlier. It's already evaporated and dried up, so it's a bit too late there. It's a very, very interesting time now. What I will do, I'll return back to being a bit dodgy shortly. Not dodgy. I need to be more professional. Oh, we got the ginger pussy cat present. I need to acknowledge one last thing important to do with the Noah Presgrove situation. Laughing my ass off. Donnie, you need to stop laughing your ass off because if you laugh it off, you'll need a transplant. So, on the ARC page, Cindy Dorfman, and I'll be honest with you, Donna, I misheard it in the past. I thought the last name was called Dork. Cindy Dork, man, not Dorf. But thankfully, I never said it publicly at the time because I probably would have got done copyright for that or something. Cindy Dorfman, one of the hosts to Partners in True Crime, did join the ARC page in recent time. That's a good thing, right? They might be able to join in and assist. But what ended up happening was a question by a poster was referring to Cindy and Partners in True Crime, the podcast that was done, I believe, with Robin Smith, Ashley Chadwick, about Robin Smith saying that we've not been giving Caden Pressy's phone analysis. And on top of that, your podcast implies that you have seen Caden Pressy's phone data, yet no one else has. Can you confirm or highlight whether it's been given to the police or family, etc.? And after that question, in regard to Cindy Dorfman joining and people asking her, she left the page immediately. That's awkward. Someone asks a simple question, you don't answer it, and instead you leave the page. What's that all about? Did they definitely leave? Were they removed? Strawberry Donna always wondered what that stood for. Love it. Stood for what? Laughing my ass off. Oh my God. I think Strawberry, I think we need some more one-on-one tuition and get the textbooks out and learn all the, what do you call it? The, oh no, Jam died. Oops, CPR. No, but I actually thought they were called Dork, not Dorf. I said you must be a Manchester United fan. Yes, Red Devil, I am. I mean, they're a joke of a team now, but yeah, I support United. Definitely. Oh, yes. Wait, Strawberry, are you responding to me or somebody else about what private tuition? Clear, I thought about using that name Partners in True Crime even before they came about. Pussycat emoji. Right. Oh yeah, Cleo, you still failed to provide your explanation. I know you said you were going to leave a very long comment. Could you explain now? Your Irish is awful. Well, the thing is, Donna Bond, there is an expert about that knows a thing or two about Irish, and they said it was okay, so it depends what place you're from. I grow a lot of potatoes in the background. I feed the local leprechauns. How dare you, Donna Bond? How dare you, Donna Bond? Why are you not talking to aliens and saying a lot of gibber jabber in the chat, which I cannot understand? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do about that? Maybe my accent isn't as strong, but I'm sure I can get stronger at some point. Strawberry, little red devil. Mark with an emoji looks like running away from the football. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so in regard to the ARC page and Cindy Dorfman moving away, the mention of it being highlighted and Partners in True Crime, about the phone data. Oh my God. What, Donna Bond's a Liverpool fan? Oh no, goodness gracious me, what the hell are you doing, Donna Bond? I can't believe it. I'm absolutely devastated. Absolutely devastated. How could you do that to me? What's going on, Strawberry? Julie, sorry I'm late. Hello everyone, welcome. And for anyone else that's joining a bit late, if you want to rewind back just a bit to the heavy talk of Noah Presgrove, you can do so if you want. I've got this fucking zip stuck around me now. Oops. There you go. You said you needed, what, therapy for the zip? Well, we can undo all that, can't we? There we go. Oh, Donna, I love Liverpool FC too. Are you joking, Strawberry? That's the first I've heard. You cheeky bastard. Spencer. Scouse. Look, don't know who you are, don't know where you come from, but I don't care. Busy person,
all over the place. Yeah, right. Don't you worry. I'm going to shut the curtains in just a second. Getting close to my bedtime. But yeah, don't worry. I'll keep talking a little really fast. Yeah, you don't know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'll get a translator in and we'll see how that goes.
Proud Scouser! Fucking hell. Wait, you were the one, Strawberry, when it came to when United were playing or something, and then Mohamed Salah scored, and you were like celebrating. I thought, what the fuck? Your allegiance is all over the place. Proud Scouser. What a load of bollocks, Strawberry. You're Irish. You Manchester United. What's going on? Oh my goodness. Shocking developments coming out tonight. What else are you going to surprise me with, Strawberry? You're going to say you're from Mars next? You're going to say secretly that you're an alien and you're hiding antennae? Raph, how very dare you? I'm reading that out in your voice as well. Don't you worry about that. I can read that voice out. No, don't waste your. I'm not reading it out in that croaky voice like you've swallowed a frog. No. I'm reading it out in the proper voice. A strawberry cornet. Do I look like an ice cream man? Yep. Oh, Mark. What's that, Mark? Do you want a long cornet or a short one? Raph, how very dare you? You, me, you, to me, to you. Such tension. Very interesting. I'm surprised Mark's not doing his little Valley Girl accent performance, to be honest. As far as that's not come about yet. We have this. Anyway, Strawberry, I didn't even see you react to that zip, so maybe that zip has just gone completely, you know, wherever. Just the original one, the original cornet, the original what? Original basic bitch cornet. Oh, we don't need that. We don't need the basic version. Petty. Strawberry, Ref, don't have me melt you on camera. Oh. Is that a demand? Is that a challenge? Okay then, Strawberry. Melt me. Give me your best shot right now. Okay? I'll wait. We've got all night. Well, maybe for some we've got all night. Oh, I forgot. What was it again? Well, Cleo, you said that you woke up from a nightmare. You're still within a nightmare. You're trying to explain stuff. Things aren't fair. You had a sad pussycat emoji. Strawberry says, oh, I love you, my sweetie. For fuck's sake. We can drink. Oh, fuck's sake. I just spilt it then. Right, okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. That didn't work, did it? Right. It's not all for your poor taste in football clubs. Well, at least in 2009 and a bit before that, it was a bit better. But at least it's entertaining. I didn't think my Valley Girl was funny, so I abandoned it. Oh my God, Mark. Yeah, Mark. How could you let go of it? Really disappointing. Raph, oh, did I melt you a little? Yes. Yes, you did. Fuck off. Right, well, at least Mark's got the emoji of the football the correct way around this time round. The last one what he posted was of like Indiana Jones. It was chasing him down. How big's that ball? Bloody hell, how big are these balls at? Popsky, love your profile picture. But anyways, not agreed, been a bit hard in chat. Well, I think we've cleansed it all tonight, haven't we? So, I'll do some organising tomorrow, lock in with the videos, the order, and what needs to be done. 22:05, maybe I'll do it for 15 more minutes, and then I'll probably give it a rest for tonight, and rest. Well, in some way rest. Okay, so Strawberry, mission successful. I'm sure you're proud of yourself. Pop, I don't give a what you think. Oh. unless Mark has been talking but not more so joking in an alternative accent. There might be a bit of a misunderstanding, Popsky, as in when what Mark says he's not being serious. Donna says, Strawberry is actually my house. Is that so? I wondered what that knocking was. So, interesting. So yeah, catching up with Noah Presgrove. I think next video will be of certain Facebook messengers, DMs, analyse that, see what I can work with. More so bullet pointer from in here, from what I see, just to be safe. And then, I guess, of course, the Donovan situation, the audio with Derek and Tanya, and go from there. I think that's the best course of action. It's just making sure everything else is caught up in the moment. That Ken Pressey's snap, though, with the lake had to be done yesterday or the day before. It had to be in the moment, right? Okay, so it looks like it's getting a little bit bitchy. Oh boy, the claws are coming out. So yeah, Cleo, as for your very long comment or whatever it was going to be, I guess it's not going to happen, is it? So we move forwards and that's basically it. Correct? Okay. So if anyone else has got any additional little points or references in regard to the Noah Presgrove case to highlight, feel free to do so. I just wanted to do a bit of a collection of thoughts and little bullet points in regard to the case without going too far, because I still like doing my normal basic videos, discussion based. What You're Crazy still about with the stamina. Really good to see you live, Rafi. It's good that you're still present. That's positive. Donna, why is it everyone wants to try and be ugly when I'm trying to be nice, for thick's sake? Oh, Donna's going into an Irish accent. There we go. Strawberry says, love these lives. That's good to know, of course. Do the live streams when I can. And to be honest, this particular live stream has been a good hybrid mixture of a range of different stuff. And, you know, as like a sign how it's gone here, it can be done again at an appropriate time and see how that goes. And if there's a positive trend, I'll try and keep it up. I think doing it at an earlier time as well was good for me. What You're Crazy says, very, very good. Thank you, come again. Brenda, Raleigh, because they're provoking you. And, you know, in terms of provoking in the case or community, supposedly Justin Roy has been provoked with time, but instead of him changing his approach and how he responds, he just responds back more passionate and more harder and more often. And he doesn't do himself any favors there. Watcher, what do you mean you want to ride my camel? I think made references to camels in the past with the humps. Too many humps with bumps. Maybe the camels have got hemorrhoids. When there's nothing from Ellie at all, this what we do. What You're Crazy and my sexy lady lumps. What the fuck is that? Strawberry Ref, you like bumps. Well, the reason is, Strawberry, why I like bumps, because when you take me for a ride, it's very interesting. Speed bumps. It's all about controlling the pace and the flow when on the road, isn't it? Road safety is what matters first. Anyway, I will mute now. Oh, don't, as you know, What You're Crazy, in the name of the little giggling goblin out there. Don't be doing any dirty deletes. None of that. Bollocks. Yeah, right, Strawberry, the person that knows all the quiet places. Donna, Raf, I'm gonna have more audios for you. Oh, bloody hell. I need to catch up with the first ones first. I don't know, so you can F yourself. What a bitch move, as you always spoke nice here. Just wanted to know that you're riding the wave in your profile pic. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so, yeah, okay, so Strawberry, can you kind of like explain why I like bumps? Wait, who's bumps anyway? I forgot, I didn't quite read that. I like bumps in general. Ah, bumps in the night, bumps in the dark. This is what happens when the curtains close. You can't see shit, right? Am I getting a bit closer, a bit hotter? Well, I already am. A bit warmer, a bit colder. Am I close, am I far away? I don't know at this point. Claire, it's really something I need to comment on, but my mind is still here. I need to rewind and intake more so I can release more. Well, Cleo, I don't want you releasing any more on me, okay? Once was enough. But besides that, I'm okay with strawberry juice. Don't have any with me at this moment in time, but arrangements can be made there. Oh, bloody hell, I've just got it all over me. Got all sticky now. How did it get on my neck? Facebook hasn't caught into F yet. Right, okay. So let's give it maybe 5 more minutes and then I'll call it a day, okay? I'll do a countdown as well. Then we go from there. I'll probably do a slow countdown now. Oh. Does that sound? Right. I think I might be doing a countdown right now, to be honest. So is there any final points anyone wants to say? Any final questions? Any final super chats or sneaky stickers that come out of nowhere and give me a heart attack? Feel free. Oh shit, it's about something's about to go down. Oh yeah, the other thing is, Cleo, when it came to Christy in the past, Christy said that you blocked her, but you never unblocked her. And then I reached out to you, Cleo, about unblocking her, but you never did. Snatched me bald 2 weeks ago. Do you need a hair transplant? Take care, Brenda. Sleep well, or whatever time that is. Okay. So I'll do a countdown from 20 seconds. If anything else heats up, I might delay it, but we'll see. 20. I now need hair plugs. What are them? 20. 19. 18. 17. 16. Take care, Popsky. 15. 14. 13. Oh no, Cleo. Oh no, Watcher, don't wave the magical wand. It might cause vibrations. It is very long, isn't it, Strawberry? Extremely long. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Oh, okay. Okay, Strawberry, 5 minutes more for you. I will. Keep it away from the ceiling, fan. What, you're crazy. How tall are you? You jumping on the bed? Don't break the bed. Broke bed matrix. Not a good idea. But then again, you don't break beds, you just set them alight, don't you? Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we can go as long as you want, Strawberry, or long enough so I get enough time. I'm 3'11". Oh no. Did somebody... How did that happen? Jam, stamina. Exactly. Stamina like ref. There we go. Do I have any other points though to mention about? Well, heads up if anyone's with Strawberry's hair. I am 6 even. What, 6 foot? Oh boy. So there is still things I need to catch up on, but with the Kenny Veach case, I've done a couple of videos in recent time, which has worked out. I've done like 2 or so. Kept up with the short clips. That's working out. I think for the month about 180,000 in views total, which has gone a bit up, which is positive to see because it was on a massive downwards trend. Don't know how long it will hold up for, but we'll see how that goes. Gauge the interest, see what works and what doesn't. Kenny Veach videos, of course, if people reach out, important stuff, then we will. Cleo, first of all, we didn't agree for me to comment here on any of that. Cleo, who do you think you're talking to? Are you referring to me or are you referring to somebody else? We did not agree on anything because we do not communicate anywhere but here. Okay, let's make that very clear, Cleo. Okay, let's make that crystal clear. You said a lot of stuff which didn't make any sense, and then you made the reference to you're going to explain it all. 5 days later, you have failed to do so, with all due respect. See, at the end of the day, when it has come to humans with time, they say a lot but don't do enough. There's a lot of people that make many false promises towards me. They don't hold their end. They let me down, they disappoint me. It shouldn't be that way. The difference that separates me from most humans is when I make some kind of promise or suggestion, I follow through with it. Okay? I think more humans need to be doing that. Oh, I'll do this. Oh, I'll send you that. Oh. You won't, you don't, it doesn't happen. And I'm talking in general there as well. Okay? Me, I follow through, I get it done. But besides that, not everything can be done in the moment. Some things take longer. Sometimes there is a process, but in this situation, there is no process, just answers on the spot to clear things up, and we're not getting it. Microcosm, not so much contrasting, but comparing to the case of Noah Presgrave, to be honest. So clear. You weren't going to comment on here, but you said you were going to comment on here. So we're in that cycle of contradiction. That's unfortunate. The cat is out of the box. Not so much a cat, more so a lion at this moment in time. So Cleo, can you explain yourself right now? Okay? We don't have all night. Welcome to anyone else is present. If you want to share your thoughts, opinions, or comments, feel free to down below. Is this a serious moment? Yes. Okay. Unfortunately, Cleo is doing the silent treatment all of a sudden, and I'm not impressed by that. Daddy is not impressed, rather disappointed. My channel, I was suggesting, remember, your channel. You best not be making a video of me, because the last time you did videos of me, we had copyright issues there because I did not give consent. Okay. Well, don't worry, watch, you're crazy. Just imagine Matt Lingo and his endless baseball cap collection. Just visualize that in the moment. But no, Cleo, you mentioned you were going to leave a comment upon my channel. I saw that with my eyes. The following day or two, I did inquire once again, and you said it will be by the morning time, and you have not followed through with that. You have mentioned about deadlines, Cleo. You are all about deadlines. You need a deadline. I'm giving you a deadline right now. Answers now, to some extent. Watch her crazy. At least she isn't making AI Well, the thing is, Watch Your Crazy, there is a channel at this moment in time called, and I will say it only once, so Watch Your Crazy, make sure to search it later, okay? Called Criminals Hate Me. And they have done AI generated deep fake videos in an insulting way of me without my consent. And they've made slanderous post and community posts in which they are doing sexual deviant activity of things that they want to do to people that I know of in real life. So in regard to things going on, oh, I've been on the receiving end of that and it's still ongoing now. So you think of Jim Terry in that situation, well, there's other people out there in other ways. Watch Your Crazy. And, you know, YouTube are not taking action. It's weird how in the Dylan Rounds case, action was taken against channels. This particular individual watches kind of like salty pancakes, but possibly worse in a way. So, Cleo, are you going to explain yourself now, or are we putting it to bed right now? And that is it. Okay? If there's no answer now, there is no answer ever. Okay? So, I think everybody else is talking about other stuff right now. If there's any points or any questions, if anyone wants to highlight, feel free to do so. A little bit thirsty at the moment. Yeah, I know you are, Strawberry. I know you're present. Back needs clicking just a little bit. I'm just what? Anything on the mind, just release in the moment before the live stream ends. Get it out of the way, Cleo. Do what needs to be done. And then it's all over and done with, correct? Get things out the way. Very interesting. Y'all need that. Well, not just with anyone. All of you. Ooh, no. That's not a good idea. Watch out, there'll be a lot of friction. So do we have? Interesting. Right, I'm going to do a countdown now. If there needs to be another delay or pushback, feel free to do so. There's only so much I can talk about. I mean, it's not that easy to summarize it. Right, okay. Well, how about I summarize it for you, Cleo, right now? That's for some reason, symbolically speaking, you feel entrapped by some kind of presence or feeling and you cannot pull away. Is that what the issue is? All you need to do is breathe and let go, as in metaphorically speaking, okay? Let go as in to be able to move forwards and breathe open air, okay? You focus on what's around you, present and physical and face-to-face Cleo. You highlight that. And any responsibilities that you have, you focus on that, okay? As for the other stuff, you threw away our deadlines. We never had a deadline in the first place. Cleo, you're the one that asked for one. You were the one that asked all kinds of stuff. Oh no, we got Dale. Watch Your Crazy. Are you here? Watch Your Crazy. Dale's shown up. Dale, you still owe me 10,000 memberships. It's counting on and on and on. Cleo, I don't understand what you're saying. It's probably because we're not on the same wavelength. We're not on the same, what's it called? You know, I am Aquarius. We're just not on the same wavelength, I guess. Dale, how have you been? I'm okay. Dealing with dodgy behavior and dodgy people online with time as usual. Nothing changed there. I like some of that person's stuff. Okay, that's fine. Me personally, I think the person's a bit unstable, as in they say one thing, then they change it drastically to another. 1 minute supporting Caden, next minute throwing him under the bus, but in such an erratic way. Let's not forget that individual did do a video claiming that I was George Choden with absolutely no evidence or proof. Cleo, yes, I did ask you to save my life. No. I don't remember you saying that. Save your life in what way? Well, obviously not when he's making fun of you like some of the videos before he started doing that. Fair enough. The thing is, Mark, I believe that channel, he was on a previous account and he was on a live stream chat with another channel. They were together doing stuff. He asked, Dale, where's the Mrs. Raff? Not so much Mrs., but Miss Raff. Not Miss, well, they've got their own name, to be honest. They're present. Very interesting developments here. At least it's not 6-on-1 this time. I like how it was in the past. Anyone got popcorn? Yeah, so the thing is, Dale, I've got to be on good behaviour or Miss Raff may punish me. So, Cleo, I am taken. I am out of order. Okay? This teddy bear in a factory is not available for you. Okay? If that is easier to understand. Mark says, Popsky, I'm sorry if I came off a bit defensive. I wish you nothing but the best. Well, there we go. Resolved. This is what I mean. Warlight Ref, live stream. Anything goes wrong or downhill, resolved naturally. There you go. People can have it under control. No need for moderation. No need for control. Ooh. Putting his swerve on. Well, you got the lady reference correct, Dale. But not multiple, just one. not round the grain shed, Dale. No. All under control. Yes, it's all under control. Watch your crazy. Easiest way to put it on. Hey, watch your crazy. You say it was not under control at one point. It is under control. Yeah, well, it's good. People from the Dylan Rounds case community popping back in here and there. That's a positive. Okay, so I don't know if people want the live to continue on or not, or if I end it shortly or so, because it's getting on just a little bit. But I know not everybody's still watching, but shout out to those that did support the channel earlier on with the super chats, super stickers. It's positive to see, of course. I'll do a countdown now. If there are any other additional comments, I'll add that in. Classy G's, I leave for a little whilst and a whole new group of people are on here. That's so true, yeah. Watch Your Crazy, I've always liked you. You're a cool dude. Appreciate that. And as for Watch Your Crazy, I've never had any negative run-ins for Watcher. It's been all positive there. Watch Your Crazy has got a very good sense of humour and on the same wavelength as me. I think Watch Your Crazy was the first person to point out the nipples upon myself. Got really focused in and passionate about that. I don't blame her, to be honest. Literally says his best Romeo stood for S. Berry. Wait, what does that mean? So supposedly I am Romeo to Strawberry. Is that Cleo says, I don't understand you, it's okay. Well, there we go. It comes to an end, doesn't it? Yeah, I know Watcher Crazy been in all kinds of situations with other people with time in the community elsewhere when it's got messy, but you still got your channel still present. Okay, I'll count down from 20 now. What does that say? Spencer says, no, Raf's strawberries just being kind. What has Cleo ever done, Raf? Well, the thing is, Cleo, you made a comment falsely claiming that we are married, which isn't true. You've had multiple accounts in which you've commented on and lied straight to my face, but then later accepted that it was you and it wasn't any big deal, even though you went behind my back. You have falsely claimed and turned erratic upon me, claiming that I'm supposedly having an affair with somebody else. I was supposedly with you at the same time, which doesn't make much sense. Gone cold on me, turned on me out of nowhere. I don't think that's appropriate. I don't think that's fair. What's this? Raf, I took your advice. I learned TOS and correct terminology and I have it all under control. Well, that's good, Watcher. YouTube's getting very petty with me because even when I have it under control and I use the correct words, I still get screwed. Videos still get taken down and all kinds of stuff. Oh no, that blows. Wait, what blows? What's going on now? Talk to, for now, y'all, unless I get to say it again in a while. Oh, are you going, Jam? If you are going, take care. I'm a pro at winning appeals. Yes. Well, I tried doing an appeal and it didn't work. Oh, yeah, so in terms of your cold, erratic behavior, Cleo, that is what made me feel uncomfortable. So I had to take a step back, okay? And then when you started reaching out to me on multiple different platforms, it got a bit too overwhelming, okay? Now, it is a bit of a revolving door losing battle because, of course, when I say something, you will just say, well, I don't remember, I never did that. And in fairness, just in general in life, because my memory is exceptional and other people's not, it could be deemed as, well, like Raf will win every argument. It's not the case because it's one word here, different word over there. It just goes round in circle. I say it, they say, no, I didn't do it. I didn't say it. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. And then where do we go from there? It's a revolving door, okay? A decent idea of how things go, human behavior. I've analysed humans for over 10 plus years, so I do have an idea of what's going on at times, okay? Very interesting. Very interesting tonight. My bottom's aching from sat down on a hard seat for too long. Very interesting. So, I am disappointed in you, Cleo. I know you've been positive at times, but not always. Not consistent, okay? Who, what, where, when, and how? North, east, south, west? I don't know. All directions, left, right, and centre. That's what seems to be going on. Dale, you may have hemorrhoids. Well, the thing is, Dale, I like to expand on my reach and not quite around, but more so up and over. So I don't quite have hemorrhoids, I've got asteroids. Earth-shattering presence, Dale, okay? Enough to knock your socks off and your little stripy pajamas. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, Strawberry says, Raf, I adore you. I adore you too, Strawberry. Yeah, Dale, all funny now. All fun and games, man. It's not about who let the dogs out, it's who let the horse out, isn't it? Don't hate on the stripy PJs. I know I can't talk too much about jammies, sorry, pajamas. So it's just certain dialect is being, etched into my mind by the presence of somebody else out there. Yeah, pajamas, not jammies, pajamas, okay? Bananas in pajamas, right? You got that right, okay? Oh no, bloody hell. What's your crazy saying jammies now? Why is it double teaming? First it was United, then it was Liverpool, then it was bloody jammies. Oh no. Yeah, watcher, I'm jealous. Very jealous right now. Apologies if anyone has joined late to this live stream. In regard to the case of Noah Presgrove, you need to rewind back if you want to hear about that part. I've done all the talking there, we're just cooling off right now, but to be honest, I don't think it is cooling. I think it's going the opposite way. Chat roids. Speaking of roids, I've been accused of being taking steroids, which is interesting. Don't be jealous. Watch how crazy I'm so jealous when someone's got such long hair and I don't. Okay? Cleo, you really are that disappointed in me trying to reach out to you on TikTok about donations, how you year me. Now you year me. I don't understand that. I said, Cleo, if you listened, I've always acknowledged your support, always have done and always will. But then it crosses the line after that point. That when it did come to TikTok, at first it was okay. Did what you did. Did the donation thing. However, the person that you passed the money on to, the $100, that person you trusted in only gave $44. But they took the remainder of your money and kept it to themselves. That's not good, is it, Cleo? You need to be careful who you trust and who you put money in. But besides that, Cleo, then came more comments by you, and then eventually a very long paragraph, overwhelming, wanting a lot, and about routines, about changes, about deadlines. And it's like, whoa, 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 we're going a bit too far again, Cleo. We need to tone it down. And even you agreed upon YouTube communication only YouTube. Okay? Marzi, oh bloody hell. I have screenshots too. I have screenshots as well. Basically, from what I sense and what I can predict, where this is going is not worth my time. Okay? I'll continue on with what else is being said. Not that is not how you normally say jealous. Sorry, I just need to rechannel my voices. Okay? The horse broke out. Damn right it did. It's all over the place. It's classy when they're the horse whisper. Bob? Oh, no, 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 no. I've got standards. Definitely not. Okay. Okay. You got kicked out. That's such a shame, Dale. You got kicked out with no clothes. You're going to start freezing. Set up an Amazon wish list. Bob lost his tools the moment he lost his marbles. Okay? But, you know, my toolkit is fully equipped. Okay? So that's all under control there. You know, Strawberry, if I was a dentist, I would introduce you to my drill. Okay? But you know, if there's a power cut, then it's not going to work. Why do you have to be mean to me, calling me a stalker? It's not a matter of being mean, it's a matter of making a valid over observation in which you've reached out to me on one platform, there was a response, I step back, then you reach out to me on another platform, then another platform, then another platform, and it's like, it's just not needed. We've got YouTube, we communicate, well, not we, but we all communicate on YouTube. That's the origins, right? Isn't that should matter, Cleo? The origins of where things start, as in present on the channel. Cleo, okay, I get it. You are in love. Okay, I'm getting that through my mind. It's getting better. Well, if that's the case, then that's positive. Yes, Cleo, I am in love and I am taken by somebody else. Okay, Cleo? As I've said, I've made it very clear in terms of your support upon the channel. Every single time on point, I've acknowledged that regardless of what's happened or how unstable things have got. Okay? Okay, so Dale, I know I have two names. He said I'm a hater. Oh, that's such a cringy word, a hater. Oh my God. Yeah, there's not been declawed yet. Watch her crazy. A little bit feral. Well, not feral, actually. Yeah, it's okay, Strawberry. You can swear because, to be honest, I've sweared too much, to be honest, over time. Cleo, because I didn't know if you received the messages. Okay. What else do we have present? Well, I am a hatter. Oh, for God's sake. So watch her crazy. You're the one that's been stealing Matt's hat. Yeah? The Mad Hatter. Hiding your pussycat in a hat. How big is it? Bloody hell. This is also very interesting. Okay. Very, very good. Bloody hell, watch her crazy. You keep making me do that. Mark Schramm, I'm a few sandwiches short of a picnic. Yeah, you've had more picnics than hot meals. I know, I'm getting a bit bitchy at the moment. Oops. But yeah, oh God, wrong button there. As said, Cleo, in terms of communication, we keep it on YouTube. You suggested it. You thought it was a good idea. Stick to that. It's for the best. Watcher, are you hangry? Oh, hungry and angry. Well, the thing is, Watcher Crazy, I have a rather undying, unyielding thirst and appetite. And it just can't seem to go away, Watcher Crazy. And I don't know if it will be, yeah, very, very hungry, very thirsty. That's how it seems to be. EJ, popcorn. That's a good point, EJ. I don't have popcorn myself because it gives me stomach ache. Strawberry says, Raf is the most kind, patient creator out there. Shout out to Strawberry, appreciate that. Don't worry, everybody, you feed yourself, I'll carry on talking. I do need a drink in between. Yep. Move that side. Is there anything else you would like to say, Cleo, or point out? Because we might as well get it over and done with right now. No crypticness, just straight to the point. Oh, we got Hezzy showing up now. Welcome. Hi, Raf. What's going on? How are you? How's the case? So I'm okay. Yeah, Strawberry. Strawberry says, Raf, can I say something? Of course, Strawberry, you can say anything you want. Hezzy, yeah, so I'm okay, Hezzy. And you? In regard to the case with Noah Presgrove, you could argue and say it's going nowhere, but on like a public, community-based situation, I don't know if you've seen it, Hezzy, but a never seen before Snapchat little video post by Caden Pressey in some way has been revealed, which shows him at the lake, which ties in line possibly with on the day of Noah's death when meeting up with JJ Bumpers, even though Caden said it wasn't on the same day. And Alicia said Caden never left the house. So it's very interesting that. Watch crazy, the micro expressions when Raf reads Strawberry's comments are so cute. Micro expressions, really? Watcher Crazy says, they show how much she makes him all warm and fuzzy inside. EJ, one big tub on its way. Oh, tub of popcorn. Okay. Strawberry says, everyone that knows me, have you ever heard me unkind or swear? So when I do, it's for a reason. Yeah, I mean, of course, swearing as well when being light-hearted, there's no harm in swearing because, yeah, in a formal situation with professional situations and which of course you've got to speak formal, but, you know, this is like semi-formal, this is casual, you know. And sometimes when swearing, it's better, it feels better, it releases more energy in different ways. It just sounds better, sometimes swearing. Intelligent people swear a lot. Wait, are you suggesting Watch You're Crazy if I say the F word many times, I'm going to be like super intelligent? Is that possible? Oh shit, we got skeptical. I just sweared just then, but we've got skeptical by nature. Big shout out to skeptical, long-time viewer, massive supporter, and has a cat themselves, I believe. Hi, Raf. I'm going to be visiting Enchanted Forest Reiki Center in June. Have you analyzed SB Vega's Adventures latest video? Might see something new. Sunflowers have begun to bloom in my garden. Well, that's good then. Big shout out to Skeptical. So you're going to the Enchanted Forest Reiki Center. That's interesting. I don't know if you'll be able to find it. You might have to do a bit of searching on my channel, or if you leave a comment on one of my recent videos, I'll find the link to my video to share with you, just so you know what to expect. Just in general, when it comes to the Reiki healing store, because I did do an analysis, a breakdown and analysis in which a couple actually went to that place to look about, and then they reached out to me with the footage. I did a review of the footage, what was in sight, what was present, compared and contrasted to the camera angles of when the break-in took place in 2018. And as a heads up, Skeptical, the store is run by Debbie Veach, sister to Kenny Veach, and the ones that run the classes there, besides Debbie, would be Raymond Veach, younger brother to Kenny Veach, and you know, there's a bit of darkness there in some ways. So I'll just catch up with the comments. Strawberry, Raf, I have your back always. I appreciate that, Strawberry. I have your back as well, both personally, but also in a balanced way as well. Watcher, no doxing ginger cats in here, okay. I think it's a bit too late for that, Watcher Crazy. We've got the ginger cat emoji, which I created myself, and that cat is called Bruno, in case you're wondering. No, we don't talk about Bruno, no. But besides that, it's a good thing that emoji didn't exist in the past, because Kit Kat Calf, KKK Calf, would have ended up getting the pants in a twist. As if they wear them or not, I don't know. Has anything new come out recently in regard to what? Kenny Veach case, in regard to the Noah Presgrove case? If you talk about the Noah Presgrove case, Popsky, it would be the Snapchat post of Kane Pressey at the lake of a snap, which is very important. I think the last line that we know is Caden saw someone put a blanket on Noah. I think that might have been Alicia. I might be wrong, Sadie, but it might have been to do with screenshots of what Alicia was saying on behalf of Caden, and maybe it was Alicia that was saying, well, Caden told or said about Caden saw someone put a blanket over Noah, but Caden said he was the one to do it or attempt to, and then was told to leave. So how would Caden see someone else put a blanket on? Cleo, now I get it. I mean the words you're saying, you love another person. That's true. You said to the world, your feelings, you love her, protect her. I'm getting it. Oh, don't you worry, Cleo. I will be protecting them in many ways, okay? Because although I've been on the receiving end of a lot of stuff with time, and other people can be as well, when I lock on, I will lock on, okay? Whether that be physically, presence-based, or in other ways too, okay? If I come across a good individual, if I come across a great individual and they act a certain way towards me, then that will be reciprocated as well, but beyond that point, okay? Because when it comes to the face-to-face factor, the way humans are and how they could act or react, very different. If there's an added presence amongst a field of fruit, the landscape changes. Okay. I don't know if this thing's got like a barcode on it. I'm probably going to start scanning the barcode on the drink. Oh, bloody hell. Been a very interesting live, this. Oh yeah, we got the cats. Probably need some purring as well. Please refrain from boiling bunnies on the stove. Thank you very much. Ooh, boiling bunnies, damn. Hopping about all over. How very interesting that is. So, I'll do another countdown. I've done a lot of countdowns. I think I've broken the record of the amount of countdowns I've done. I've not managed to count down to 0 just yet because I keep delaying it or postponing, but that's all fine, that's all good. 20, the film, I don't know what that is. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Oh, let's check that out. Fatal Attraction. Oh, is that a film? Has it? I'm okay. I just seen that, and I cuss more than a sailing truck driver. So when I first started watching Noah Presgrove Case, you know, there was a lot of different mediums, channels, and wannabe channel. Oh, what, like psychics, spirit box, card readers, Sharai, divine, divinity. Would I like to know? And then go on like that, busking about. And other people too. There was Hezi, like other channels as well, maybe bigger channels than me that covered the case, but then they disappeared after that and moved on to other stuff, which is interesting. People said maybe they've moved on because they were silenced. Well, I've been silenced. I've been attacked, but I'm still here. I've been treated badly. I'm still here. Skeptical, interesting. I'll check out the video. I'm hoping to pick up a crystal skull as a souvenir. I'm not seeing any orbs on this video. Maybe it's the lighting, possibly. Oh, well, Jam, don't wait. I don't know if I'll end the live stream shortly, but that's just as a heads up. Hospital Wi-Fi is awful. Thanks for letting me know. No video was recent and Kenny's vid older short. Are you saying, Mark, the taller Noah is, the harder it might be to reach the head? If there's like a level of impact. The height determines the fall, drop. The height of one. Take care, Cleo. Okay, take care. My hair is absolutely fucked. Jesus Christ. I mean, if it was a wig, it would look a lot better than what it does right now. There we go, we've debunked it on the spot. No need for pulling it. Okay. Did I make any more notes anywhere? No, I don't think so. Thank you, Mayfall. So what I would say, Sadie, and it kind of makes sense in my mind at least, Noah to fall out of the vehicle that's moving, shorts to catch on to the side of the vehicle, which leads to one going one way, Noah falling out, shorts remaining on the side of the vehicle, blowing in the wind, eventually blowing off a bit further ahead of the body because that's how it was described, and then dangling, dropping down to the ground in the middle of the road. That would make sense how the body can be down there and the shorts can be a bit further up in the middle of the road. That's my interpretation. It'd be just nice to see the white shorts video at the party to clear things up. Take care, Popsky. And in terms of falling out of a vehicle, as in if Noah was asleep, disturbed, woken up, and then tried wandering and was a bit disorientated. Oh yeah, Sarah Long about a wheat field, which was very specific. Just a scenario, but a little unusual. Right, I'll just do another countdown now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, bit too fastest. 15, 14, 12, 14. Oh God, I've missed a number. Great, I'm great at counting. 13, 12, 11. Appreciate that, Jam. Take care, Strawberry. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's it for now. Join me tomorrow, very likely, for another Noah Presgrove video. Taking a look at some, maybe not visually, but making notes of Caden Pressey and comments made at some point and highlighting the importance of it and how it could link, and some stuff which may never been seen before. To catch up on like Joyce Begow's suggestion, I need to follow through with that. So take care, sleep well, and I'll see you tomorrow.